last session, we did kind of a flashback thing wherein Percy made some use of the Advanced Lab's little holographic simulation suite. It really is intended for scientific purposes, but it got used for laser tag.
In my defense, the scientist was very invested in the laser tag.
The scientist was very invested in laser tag. And before that, in the session before that, in our on-track, properly timed narrative, the crew went. The crew flew through the graveyard. They were drifting towards Fertinera after having detected Union ships in the same space as the Fertinera, and decided to drift as close as they could, activate thrusters, and get around it without alerting Union. Just do some quick one-day salvage, looking for the most valuable spots to break and take something from. I actually came away with, I think, what was it? You got 3 components out of that?
We got quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a decent chunk.
And
I think we're in a position now, if I remember it right, we're in a position now where we can get all but one of the guns up, whichever one we pick.
Right.
Yeah, that was,
or we could get the drive. I think we've got enough for the drive.
Now you've just got to get parts.
Yeah.
Or lots and lots of money.
Metal space, materials. Yeah, we have enough that we could do all but one gun, or the drive and some guns. But we can't do everything.
I take
We're not actually that far off.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, how much time passed while I was away?
Quite a lot. I believe. Actually, not that much. About 2 weeks. We'll call it 2 weeks.
Okay, cool.
After deciding that you didn't want to risk a unit detecting you, and thus detecting the Fertinera, you made your way off into another region of space and went to start salvaging more of the logistics ships, intending to fill your stores with those spare parts. But then you got a message from Masaru Nakamura saying that trail is acting weird, be careful. That message appeared to have been sent the same day that you were on, and actually sent upon arrival in the bless you. There you. Hi, Ellie. Upon arrival into the system. Minutes after that, you got a message from Trail saying that he wanted to meet up. You guys all met up. He did intimate that he knew where that other place was and he was going to try and meet you there. The other place being the Fertinera. And so to redirect him so that he didn't give away its location to Union also, you guys have met him on a logistics ship, in the cargo bay of a logistics ship, which you have set up to look almost exactly like the last time you met him, along with decoy or haha we're so funny bombs placed in the same places as they were visible last time. Now they were
to distract them from the real bombs placed elsewhere.
To distract them from the real bombs that you placed elsewhere. Now they weren't exactly placed out in the open last time. They just weren't hidden very well. So they had found them last time, they had seen them last time, and knew where to look this time. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring us into frame. As the sessions without trail and the sessions without near party wipe counter been updated?
Without near party wipe has, without trail just needs to be reset, I think, at this point.
Yeah, the 1, the stroke through it, and the 5 from the stroke are
Okay.
deleted. I can't do it without me.
So
Yeah.
I
The
wanna-
stroke through the 1 is me, but I'm waiting for the 1 to go away.
I want to.
I'm sorry, by the way.
Oh, no worries. Glad to have you. I want to reiterate something that I kind of said in passing and joking over the course of the last 2 weeks. Something about how you don't always have to fight encounters. That wasn't intended as a haha, you can either fight or you can talk. That was intended as a you don't have to fight even when the encounter is to fight. This is not D&D, 5e, or many other versions of roleplay game in which the combats are balanced so that the players can beat them. Combats here will almost always be designed in a manner that makes sense for the encounter.
So
Doesn't matter what level we are, it's whatever level they would be.
Yes.
So what you're saying is it's a sandbox, rig the odds in your favor, or talk your way out of it. Got it.
Yes. Actually, that is very, very correct.
My god, if only we'd rig the odds in our favor by, I don't know, setting up a bunch of explosives beforehand?
Yeah, and you do have one of their crew in those explosives. In that explosive zone. I'm going to move you guys over to the gridless grid. So that Meowkin can see what this setup is. And
you're there. You're there.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Meowkin, you can move Douglas around if you don't think that he would have been sitting right there at the table.
Oh no, I'm perfectly fine being front and center.
Okay.
I've got lots of hit points and lots of AC.
Yeah. Unlike me. Which is why I'm in
Well,
the Raza box.
I can
Boring
not a
jail.
lot of AC. I have pretty decent.
No, the Raza box.
The battle box says boring jail, yeah.
Now remember that
By the
everybody.
way,
I don't know what you mean.
did anyone update the Raza sheet with the salvage? I'm guessing not.
With the parts, yes, I did that.
Yeah, Ginja did.
Okay. Did you subtract the spare parts that we? Where?
That we what?
Did you already earmark? Because we only had.
We haven't spent any. No, we
Okay.
barely got any. We didn't have much time before we got contacted by Trail.
Right. Yeah, the salvage
Yeah,
that did was basically spot checking for components, and they didn't really.
Oh, y'all were talking. Okay, yeah, okay. Y'all were talking about all the y'all said you had the stuff for all the weapons. I was expecting to see.
Oh no, we have the pre-tech.
The pre-tech.
Oh god,
Gotcha.
yeah, the weapons. Getting
Yeah,
all the weapons running
The
is
spare
like
parts is
30,000 parts or something.
Yes.
So yeah, we don't have that, but we have.
That-
we
okay,
have all
that-
the
yeah.
pre-tech.
Yeah, I was just checking on that. It's like that doesn't add up. We definitely don't have the spare parts for that.
Yeah, no, we don't. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But at this point, we only need spare parts for it.
Okay.
Also, Ginja, look at the quote-unquote Raza box.
What have you done to it?
Boring Jail is now in the Raza with Das. Das is no longer in Boring Jail. Boring Jail is in there with Das. I don't know how that works exactly.
Yeah, I'm not in Boring Jail. Boring Jail is in here with me.
No, I'm just moving the word so it's not crossed out.
Okay. What was I? That's the music. I was just about to do something important.
You are now boring jail. What's your plan?
My plan is to cross it out and then move.
Ah, yes, that is what I was going to ask. American, you'd mentioned that Douglas certainly has enough AC. I do want to remind everyone, I think you've got the Ironhide for Doug.
Yes.
I do want to remind everyone that you are wearing vac suits, not armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I have written in big, huge capital letters to remind me there is no gravity in here. You guys were not able to set up artificial gravity plates for this meeting, so
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
keep that in mind as Trail is getting increasingly agitated. Riley was just getting up and getting ready to leave when all of a sudden the conversation seems to be over. Now, I do have an image for this. You've probably already seen it. Let's see. Anybody no reaction to that? Oh.
Probably already seen it, you say.
Yeah. I posted it in an
have an
image dump
idea.
along when I said here's a little teaser of what's to come. Little teaser preview.
Is it the play?
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Oh no! I already posted that.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It hit itself. There's a little spoiler.
It's the spoiler one.
Yeah.
It's the spoiler one. Oh.
Pretty sneaky.
You know. Oh. I see. Oh, I see.
Oh.
Oh no.
Wait.
Oh, no.
Is this going where I think it's going?
I think that's going where you think it's going.
That's where I thought it was going to go when I saw I was making
Where do you
record.
think
It's
I think
acting
it's
funny.
going? Do you think it's going where I think it's going?
I think it's going where the picture says it's
Do
going.
you think
I think-
Do you think I think it's going where I think it's going?
I think it's going where you think it's going.
Right.
It's good right there.
All
yeah,
that.
that's Trail 2.0 is exactly where I thought it was going.
Yeah, same. I was just going to say this could be going in completely the opposite direction. We still have no idea. But
This is
yeah, no.
all because we didn't kill him.
Yeah, we didn't kill him, so now we
Felt bad about killing him. Now we've had to feel
probably have to
okay
fight
about
him.
killing him. But now I just kind of feel worse about having to kill him now.
You know, there have been some other mitigating factors in there. Him taking an empty box back to Mercure.
He didn't
And-
have to take the box back. He chose to. we can't be blamed for him taking an empty box to Mercure.
Yes, we can. We took the things out of the box and gave them it.
Well, no, but I don't think that's the things that Mercure actually wanted. Thing. I suspect that's not actually the things that Mercure wanted. That wasn't the original contents of the box. I suspect Mercure maybe wanted the original contents.
I wonder what the original contents were.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out, I'm sure, at some point.
Soon, TM.
Soon, TM, exactly.
Soon, TM. All right.
Yeah.
Who wants to run Elise during this?
Not me. I'll have combat stuff to do.
Okay. Actually, Ginja, since you've got Dash over there, I'm not saying that Dash can't do things, but Dash isn't in immediate action, so let's go ahead and put you there.
Okay.
And I will mark Elise with a little orange circle, indicating that she is under your control. You can see her sheet and all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the time being, I am going to keep control of Trail Mix, because they're not exactly allies.
Hmm.
I imagine they're going to be very conflicted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
I
thinking
wonder.
that. It's like
I wonder.
Trail turns into a weird monster thing.
Yeah.
Whose side are they on?
Yeah.
I'm guessing we're going to find that out as time goes on.
I imagine they're probably on whichever side doesn't attack them first.
Yeah,
What you
quite
see
possible.
across the table
Yeah.
is, as Riley stands up, Trail lurches to his feet, leaning towards Percy. Give me the... And then there's like kind of a thump within his suit as if something is trying to get out of it. And then he tears out of the suit in a rapidly growing mass of dripping, oozing black and crimson black muscular bands. He doubles in size. He is crouching so that his head isn't slamming through the top of the mess hall. And and he is just a massive, powerful mass of muscles. Everyone's reaction, or at least all the NPCs' reactions, of course, is holy shit and starting to move away. They will get their opportunity when initiative is rolled. Excuse me.
Yeah, just on the off chance that it works, Percy, sort of bounces back a little and unholsters the thunder gun in one very smooth motion and just yells, "Stand down! We can help you if you keep control of yourself. I don't want to hurt you."
And as Percy is shouting that at him, let's see. Set this up.
We're going to have to hurt him, aren't we? Oh god fucking damn it.
That happens to Dominique.
Oh.
Dominique. Oh.
Oh.
So much for
okay.
controlling himself.
Yeah.
Huh.
Dominique is trying to clamber away from him, and that is
Oh, no.
not 4 separate attacks. Just want to make that clear. That is an onslaught. Dominique is fucking pasted. That is, what's that? 24, 35, 42 damage.
Oh Jesus fucking fuck.
Yeah, because all of those hit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
gross.
did we expect any of the ones that are 20 plus to not hit?
I would hope not.
And those are the ones that do most of the damage.
I don't know. They're pretty fancy people. They could have had an ability that gives them a temporary AC bonus.
I was hoping that it was 4 hits aimed at the 4 different members of Trail Mix.
No. Dominique's scrambling movement catches Trail's frantic and just monstrous eyes at this point, and he grabs Dominique and literally pushes him against and pastes him into the wall. Trail's hand is crushing through or starting to press through the bulkhead, or the wall that, it's not bulkhead, the wall of this room that you've pressurized. Him flailing about is going to cause considerable structural damage here.
God.
Alright, so with that, you guys can all roll initiative. Remember that you have to select your token. Hang on, before anybody rolls, shoot, you've already rolled. Yeah. Alright.
Everyone has already rolled.
Oh, no.
Let me see who has not rolled. Is it for some reason it still had the initiative from the last time, but it wasn't showing it until I clicked on somebody.
Oh.
Alright.
Well,
So
Weird.
no problem.
Can I roll?
No, hang on real quick.
Yeah, it's always kind of weird because basically it's initiatives from another map.
Yeah.
So us players can't see the other initiatives that you
Yeah.
see.
Alright, so yeah, it is weird. So I've got Nox there. Roll is correct. I've got Percy on a 4. We'll fix that in the sheet or in the chart. Douglas.
I got a 6.
Yeah, these are all definitely the old ones. There's Nox, 872. Don't need 872, and Douglas again. There's a 6. Okay. Right. Go ahead and roll now, Ellie.
We just deleted ours.
yeah.
Yeah,
the only one-
I only see
the only
2
one I
now.
can do.
Oh.
I can see of it.
All right. All
That's
right.
okay. I can fix it for myself. I'm not gonna
Fine,
take any
Emma.
roll. I just did that. I just rolled until it put me back on the initiative tracker for me.
Did
All
I
right.
roll bet?
You know, that's a decent idea. I think I'll do that too.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that to put yourselves back on the tracker.
Yeah.
I will.
Because
Yeah.
you can manually adjust your own initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can. You
God,
can.
and of course I will.
And I'm slowly reading through this sheet. Like I have not read this sheet fully, but
I know anything about
there
it
is a thing on
lead.
here that I think probably would get used. I feel like it's useful to use.
Is it a knife?
No, it's not a knife. No, I don't think Elise would use the knife.
It's a
There is a knife
destiny
on the sheet.
knife.
Good. That was a
Yeah.
test.
Yeah, I don't think it would.
No, Elise would not use the knife.
Maybe the argument always goes.
Intuitive response, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
to go first. Just automatically go first, unless someone else has a thing that does the same.
Unfortunately not.
All right. Who am I missing?
So
Does it let you roll first, or does it have to be roll?
has to be just before roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't remember how those work, but you know, like
Yeah,
sometimes it's like you have a feature that's like you can actually choose to use it after seeing the roll.
Yeah. No, it's
It's an important distinction.
yeah.
I'm gonna roll it for you, those of you that haven't re-rolled, just to make sure that you're visible. All right, and then dash.
Okay, we're all visible apart from Elise.
I don't see dash still.
Up is that's
Yeah, Das isn't.
Okay,
And I'm gonna put
I've got you, dash.
that up at like.
I mean,
I'm gonna do
I
that
guess-
so that it puts it up at the top.
I guess Das could try to play a drone
See
in.
an effort.
Go ahead and put it at 99 for Elise, or like 70.
Oh.
I got a 99 problems, and initiative is every single one of them.
I disagree. If you wish
Right,
it's
I need to
99,
put
it's
this
none of your
on
problems.
my second screen, and then I have more space, and I can open Das's sheet as well.
All right, and
All the sheets open.
just making sure I've got 6 people on my initiative tracker. Is that how many you have?
7643996.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
One of these not in the right spot, but
Yeah, I'll reorder them in just a
Well,
moment.
two of those are not in the right spot.
Oh, thank
Should
God.
be
you got-
99766. Oh yeah,
Oh.
Trail's going last. Nice.
Why I roll for Dominic?
Yeah, the
Well.
mush on the wall is going. No. The mush on the wall is not going to take a turn.
he oozes slowly.
Yes.
Yeah, well, actually, gonna take. I will ooze slowly. Actually, no. I'm going to dash, so I'm going to ooze quickly.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Quick. Okay.
Have any initiative conflicts? No, yes, I do. I've got 119 goes before them, and wow, they all go last.
Ah, shit.
Nice.
All
See,
right.
That's right.
I'm going first. I have no intention of wait.
You're going second.
Yeah. No,
You're going second.
Because
99.
Elise has powers.
We'll roll the 99.
That's not a roll, that's an intuitive response. Commit effort for the scene just before the roll, treated as one better than anyone else involved. So technically it's an 8, but you know.
It's not just go first. It's just one better. Go ahead and put it at an 8 then. You know, we'll be accurate with
It's
it.
treated as one better than everyone else, so basically guaranteed to go first.
The 99 is really funny though.
Yeah.
It is. It
Yeah,
is.
that actually is an important distinction because I've got other things that do things with initiative. So okay.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay.
Not in
I
this
mean,
fight,
One,
just in
one,
general.
one better than anyone else that's involved. So
Yes. Yeah.
theoretically that's fine, but yeah. Theoretically it's equivalent because it's always just higher.
Mhm.
But anyway, yes. I think.
Yeah.
I think
So
given what we've seen, I think it's probably going to be a pop out of the corner and try and immobilize Trail.
try and immobilize him.
I think so, because yeah, I mean, I think Percy's approach of talking is probably a good one, but this,
Yeah, sure. Say it with a little more
this guy just got like Dominic just got pasted into the wall.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, do bear in mind that it was like one attempt at talking while also actively pointing a gun at him ready to shoot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like this isn't oh, I'm not going to shoot, I'm going to see whether that. No, there is going to be shooting, but yeah.
Percy's actual approach, remember, is we get over here, we push him back, we blow up that end of the room.
That sounds
If we can.
useful.
If we can.
Yeah.
Feeling that, as many headshots as we can.
Yeah. Are we going headshots? Are we?
Well, that's the only bit of him that isn't covered in like a foot of muscle.
This is true. This is true. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That is the classic way to defeat zombies, and this is obviously a zombie, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking twice the size of a person. It's angry. It just grabbed the person and smooshed her against the wall. Clearly a zombie.
I want to stop its heart.
I'm gonna move him just real quick because old trail there was covering his
Old
name.
trail and new. Yeah. Trail and old trail.
Yeah, old trail is just trailant.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think it's gonna be pop out, take a shot. If Elise can pop back in to cover, that's ideal. But
I do want to
Yeah.
draw your attention to something that Jackal was kind of excited to get.
Okay.
Cursed luck.
Cursed luck. Let me have a read of this. Oh.
I don't remember
Okay.
what kind of action it takes, so I don't know if it takes away the fun of you shooting.
It's a main action and commit effort to the scene.
It is, okay.
Yeah, but then it's interesting.
You absolutely can just shoot him. Even if it's something that Jackal wouldn't have done, easily covered in the chaos and the holy shit of the situation.
Yeah. Oh, I like the idea of that. I'm not sure how hard this guy's going to be to hit, but if it turns out he's really easy to hit, then that is absolutely getting turned on like next turn.
He's the size
Because
of a
that
barn
is
door.
cool.
He's the size of a barn door.
This
How
is
hard
this
do you
is true. Well, this is true. Yeah. But I think the initial like the snap thing of like we are in combat is shoot.
Yeah.
And then assess the situation, and then next turn the stuff comes in.
shoot in the situation?
So
I feel like you may have those things wrong way down for firearm safety at least.
well, we're in combat at this point.
Yeah, taking the American police approach, I see. Shoot the assess the situation.
Yeah, shoot and then ask questions. Yes, so I'm guessing it wouldn't be the sniper rifle because that's just ridiculous range. So probably this laser rifle.
Pew pew.
So pew pew, pop out from the corner. Do I need to move around the corner or just pop out?
She needs to move just a little bit.
Okay.
You know what? No, I think she's fine. If you had intention,
Sort of.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, just basically poking out from behind cover enough to shoot and no more.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's get.
This map isn't drawn exact, so I'm not going to treat it as exactly exact.
Burst? I don't even know what burst does. I can't remember.
Burst is +2 to attack and +2 to damage, but uses 3 ammo.
It's almost always
Okay.
worth.
Yeah.
It's always worth.
Yeah, okay. We'll do burst then.
You
Yeah.
very rarely run out
It's
of
like-
ammo in combat.
Yeah, because you tend to like burst for like what 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that does hit, and you see the laser. I mean, you're right. He is a barn door. He's going to be easy to physically hit and impact with projectiles, and especially with laser beams. And that shears against his muscly body, which seems to immediately cover itself over with more muscly body.
Yeah.
I will tell you, in game terms, that has done damage. He has not immediately healed it. But it didn't do much. It did the number you rolled.
Okay.
That
But
isn't
that's not a
much.
lot for what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so the fiction of laser hitting this kind of beast is very similar to what you see in Resident Evil games or videos of Resident Evil boss monsters. It just regenerates right over. And that is kind of a theme of this kind of creature, is that it's constantly growing. Yeah, we'll leave more narrative on that for later, but he has reached a state of unstable growth. And here we go. There's the other little thing I prepared for him.
I've had an idea. It's not necessarily a good idea, but it's an idea.
Yep. Okay. Right. Well, that was a main. I haven't seen anything else on the sheet that's useful at the moment. So I suspect, unless someone knows anything on Elise's sheet that's useful at this point, I think that's it.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Sorry.
Okay. That's probably it for now.
I'm gonna move the turn order to Riley.
So, I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
Honestly,
hey,
fair.
I
Fair.
have a gun. I don't want to get close to this. I'm out.
Okay. In this abstracted hallway, Riley can make it to the first arrow.
I
Here.
prefer. Great.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put yourself in the center of it just so it's easier to see.
Fair enough.
You are considered out of line of sight if anybody were to make a ranged attack at you.
Cool. I'm just gonna go hide behind Elise, I guess. Offer any help once I'm there for next turn.
Well, in the fiction, the way I'm using this hallway is Riley has already run past Elise. He easily had enough movement in the tactical scale. Riley is already, if this is what you want, or is able to get to this point on that arrow, is able to run past Elise.
Right. I'm just gonna go offer Elise. If you need any fucking help, I'll go good. I'm not fighting that, but I can help you back here if you need it. And that's my turn.
Okay.
I don't even have a gun, okay?
Yeah. Does Das have more guns than Riley?
I think so.
Oh, that's
Riley has
How is
guns.
this?
Riley started with a gun and then she put the gun away because I'm not going to use the gun.
Yeah, Das has 2 guns right now. They're both probably inner quarters, but she technically has 2 guns.
In fairness, she's probably in the quarters as well right now, so.
Dash was on the bridge.
If you're having this, she's monitoring at least, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
I think we'd put her on the bridge.
She may be about to see a fucking murder.
Yeah, so Dash, this is what you see. It's your turn. Obviously, Dash can't get in there it would take minutes to get there. The ship and all the navigation.
Yeah.
And it's not like she would want to run into that anyways.
No, indeed. I do want... I do feel like in this situation, Das would, in the interest of everyone else on this ship, make sure that the outer airlock door is closed. Not necessarily locked, not to the point that the people in this room couldn't get out into the airlock if they needed it, but closed to the point that if Trail kills everyone else, Trail can't just wander into the airlock and get into the Raza.
Nice to hear you're optimistic.
It's just precautions, you know.
Can you imagine
there's
Das being less in command of the Raza?
That would
You would be the
interesting.
most senior officer, probably.
I would. Yeah, Das would be the most senior officer.
It's either that or Acid, Libra, or Notario, and I think all of those are somehow worse.
Yeah. That would be an interesting ship. But yeah, it's just a precaution. She's not expecting it to be necessary, but it's there.
Okay. I'll allow you to take aid actions with Das over here. She has access to everybody's suit feed, so she can see all of the action spread across multiple monitors here. She could use the aid action to increase someone's AC by +2. I don't think these are actually written in the book. I can't remember what the combat bonuses are supposed to be. I'm just doing this on the fly here. Or to give someone a +1 bonus to attack.
Okay.
We'll go with +2 bonus on the attack, just because that's what we're doing right now. You can also use a main action to try and interrogate the scene, per se, to try and learn something about Trail, what's going on here, about the others, try and answer questions that the others might be too busy to notice.
Okay.
I just sprung this on you right now. I probably should have told you before we got to you. Do you want me to come back?
Maybe.
We could have Douglas go before you. You're both on the same
Yeah.
initiative, and it wouldn't even change anything.
Yeah, let's have Douglas go and then
Alright.
think about what's going on.
About that, I have a plan that is suggested to Meowkin, and I do have a question about the ship structure that would inform that plan and may be further
Yeah.
questions from this.
Okay.
How reasonable is sending him out to the void of space?
Ah, Okay.
As I recall it, we pressurized this side but not the other side, and we don't have any gravity on this side. And he did already leave a dent in the wall.
yeah.
Right.
I will say
Yeah.
the main problem I have is I don't have demo charges readied.
God damn it, you have demo charges every other time.
Oh, no. I have them, but they're stowed in my backpack.
You have
Yeah.
demo charges ready literally every other time.
Did I?
Okay.
No.
So
no.
No, they've always been back.
The only
Yeah.
time, every other time we've set them up ahead of time. I've never used them in actual.
Yeah,
I've never
extra
straight up
time.
like,
Yeah.
chucked one in the middle of combat.
Because
They were set up ahead of time, but y'all wanted to set up dummy charges this time for some reason.
No, we set up
Yeah,
real
ones as
ones as
well.
well.
They just
Yeah.
didn't find the real ones because they found the dummy ones.
Yeah, they just saw the dummy ones first and then decided that there were only dummy ones.
yeah. They did set up the kill zone the same as last time, with the exception
but we don't
of.
wanna- Yeah, but I guess the problem with the kill zone right now is that it might
They're
kill.
not.
Yeah, Anya's
Yeah.
in there, and
The other
Anya's
people.
potentially on our side right now.
Yeah, and Shield's
Yeah.
not in it. That's the important bit.
Yeah.
And I
Okay,
don't
so
think
yeah, I think Das in that case,
All right, we're switching order back around. Go ahead and dash.
yeah,
Sorry,
probably
That's fine.
not so much knowing what the plan is, but more just trying to understand the battlefield more,
Okay.
like figuring out the layout of the ship, like what's behind each of the walls, what's above, what's below. Figure out where we're fighting,
Sure.
so that if there's something useful on one of these sides that could help someone, I can relay that to whoever it's helpful to.
Okay. Give me just a moment here.
I feel like this plan is going to be conveyed by Percy just barking, "Take out the wall!" and pointing at the spot that Trail damaged, assuming Doug is enough of a fucking demo maniac to understand what he means.
Yep.
So y'all say you have.
Sorry, cat. Sorry. Yeah, Zappa decided to try and jump onto me, and he failed, and he stuck his claws in to try and stop himself from failing, and then he failed anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
Come on up, man. I'll lift you up.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a little bit more specific with you, Ginja. You're trying to find structural things in this area of the ship that the crew can use to stop Trail, or to destroy Trail. To what Trail?
Pretty much anything that could be useful in the combat. So, like, if it's like I don't care about the distinction between the next room is cargo versus like the next room is a kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
But I do care about the difference between like there is a room, or there is a like outer hull and space, or there is just solid metal.
Okay. Well, there is a room nearby. In this quick scan that Das is doing. Go ahead and roll me an int program check, not hacking.
Okay. I suspected it would not be hacking.
Hell, even if
How
it's
long would it
something
take for?
Yeah. Oh, I've still got Elise selected, but that is Das's sheet.
What's up,
Let's
Nox?
see it.
How long would it take for a ship to disengage from this area?
with some minor damage to your ship, you could do it pretty much instantly. You just say forget all the little stuff that we've got, and
just
yeah.
rip the docking thing off and fly.
Yeah. Forget the other people here as well.
Inactivates that airlock until you can get it repaired. Costs maybe a couple thousand in repairs, and has a chance to do 1d4 hit points. A chance, not even a guarantee, just a chance to do 1d4 hit points damage. To do it safely, you're looking at boots on the ground, retracting the thing as quickly as possible, the tunnel, and about a minute of frantic action, which could be cut down to 30 seconds with a combination of good leadership and loss of sweat.
I think the safest play here is to just get out of dodge and fire on it from the safety of the vacuum of space.
Sure, except he's probably faster than us.
We have 2 moves. I guess he has 2 moves as well, but then he can't attack.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
do you want him to use?
But then he's at the airlock while we do that 30 seconds to a minute of closing it.
Yeah, and do you want him to use his superior speed to put himself between us and the airlock?
I do want to note that his movements stutter and lurch. He is maybe faster in bursts, but that may not translate. Let me answer Dash's question here, Ginja's question. Yes, with a 12, you can easily find and place where it's beneficial to accrue to another PC using it. You don't have to place it right now. A room that, if attacked, would depressurize and suck somebody near it out.
Okay.
I'll say a structural instability, the likes of which propelled John out into space, and or some kind of razor sharp thing that got eaten through that nearly killed Elena, which could be made to collapse or spring on him for 3d6 damage.
Okay.
The sucking him out would most likely basically make him lose an action. It certainly wouldn't be permanent. There are things he's going to be able to grab onto no matter what.
Shame.
We could start the disengage now. Get a head start on it if we need to. We can get picked up by the ship. Just an idea.
It would be nice though if we didn't abandon these other people who knew what Trail was previously doing to Trail.
Yeah.
I will instruct them to do the same thing.
I do still think there's probably still something in. Huh.
It is Douglas' turn now.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
So, yeah, the problem with the demo charges is they are way too big for this room. The only reason it worked before is that we had the shape charged to where we'd be on the outside edge of it.
Yeah.
But they are absolutely massive relative to this room. Because it's a 20-meter blast radius.
That's more than that's the whole map.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may have downsized. Oh, I did downsize the map because the room was so huge. Normally, I do 2 meters per square.
Oh, right now it's half a meter per square? Dang.
I'm not sure that's what I intended there. Go ahead and double all those distances you're seeing.
Yeah, even doubling doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really change that really.
Yeah, even doubling makes it that big.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you put it in one corner and it's like.
I've just changed the settings on it.
That far.
I'm kind of thinking we should because I mean, so you can hold your turn, right?
You can delay, yes.
So I'm wondering if I just, we indicate to his surviving team members if they want to get on this side of the room, and then we'll back. Because you said we did set up a charge.
The
As
pink
it was
zone.
the first time we were here.
Yeah, I think the pink
Yeah,
box was the boom zone.
Yeah.
The boom zone.
Yep.
Like where it's going to.
With
where
all the
they're
little
going to
fire
walk every
icons in it, or emblems.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fire emblems, you say?
Yes.
So wait, so what's their blast zone?
The pink box. This.
Oh, that pink box.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that he's well ahead of. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I see.
Well, he went in to hug his adoptive son. You know.
Yeah. I thought we'd be able to talk things out. I didn't expect him to turn out a fucking rage Hulk.
Ah. Out of character, I suspected as much out of character, but obviously Douglas isn't going to suggest that because that's not a Douglas knowledge.
Yeah, by the time he gave us reason to suspect anything, he was already out of the blast zone. I couldn't have done it.
So let me see. Disengage is essentially an action on its own, isn't it?
It is, yes, unless you have
And getting
close combatant.
shot.
I believe it's close combatant. There's some focus that lets you ignore that.
Yeah.
As close.
Friendly
combatant.
fire is a real concern here. In regards to explosives. That's that's definitely a real issue with explosives in this fight is we don't know that they're hostile yet.
Yeah.
So I think all I can really do, I just try to shoot him with the bolter gun. I think that's considered a revolver, essentially a one-handed weapon, right?
It's,
I don't think
it's the equivalent of a right. I reclassed it
Yeah,
as revolver. Yes, yeah. It's submachine gun / revolver type size.
Yeah.
One-handed.
I'm trying to remember for combat what repercussions there are for melee. I think if it's one-handed, I don't think there's. Is there a penalty? Let's see.
If it's one-handed, it's a -4. But his circle is not touching Doug's, so Doug's not engaged yet. Oh, that actually might affect your engagement decision. Yeah, Doug's not engaged yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sophia's in front. Sophia's between you and Trail.
Yeah, he's not physically taking up that much space. That icon
okay. I just
token
thought
is
he was
his
that
threat
big
range.
that we were all pretty much in melee range of him.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Give it a minute. Give it a minute.
If you notice though, it's definitely very easy for him to get every one of you in melee range.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
Not everyone.
No, that's true. Das is outside of melee range.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's not going to be a TPK. Das is safely on the ship.
Yes. This isn't going to turn into a TPK because Das closed the door. That is the precaution against a TPK.
I feel like we're not gonna be able to knock him around, but to get him into the blast zone. But I guess it can't hurt to get him closer to it, if possible. I don't know.
Have you tried to bait him over?
Huh? I mean, actually, here, hold on. I can hop over the bar, right?
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, might as well. I'm just gonna shoot him with the bolter until he's got a clear blast zone or clear area around him, if that ever happens.
Okay.
Where is that? I'm not exactly designed around the one single target kind of combat. Insofar as I'm designed around combat at all. Okay, I could. I don't remember if it burst fires or not. I don't think it does.
That doesn't look like it had burst fire on. Were you trying to burst fire?
I was trying to remember if the gun had it. If it was a revolver, I don't think it has burst fire unless you added it. Let's see, is there? Yeah, there's a burst tag. I don't have that set.
Let me check my factions document here.
Yeah, I can never remember. I think did I put it somewhere? I'm pretty sure I jotted down the Bolt
Alright.
gun. Here we go. Yeah, put it on
Bolt
the
gun.
position right now.
Uses revolver stats, except it gains a +1 to attack as a recoilless firearm. Yes, so it's not burst, but did you include the +1 to attack?
Yes, I have the attack bonus built in.
Okay. So,
Bonus.
I will let you decide if the bullets impact or not. That does not hit his AC.
I imagine they probably do impact, but it's like, like at a glancing angle.
Yeah, there's a glance. Some of them are at a glancing angle. There's one just
not the most penetrating weapon.
it really isn't. And one just to give the characters further indication of what you're facing, does hit dead on, and it just kind of wobbles and bounces off.
And I'm like gesturing as I'm like, I'm like gesturing like, hey, get him into the blast zone. I don't, he's probably smart enough to still understand me, but who knows?
Are you gesturing in a way that you intend could not be picked up by the other crew?
Oh no, I'm. You're talking about with the Trails crew, the Trail Mix?
Trail Mix, yeah.
No, I'm gonna indicate they should get clear.
Okay.
It may be a poor decision, but I don't have enough information. I'm just going to assume that they're not on his side, considering he just pasted Dominique.
Yeah.
I'd
Like
like
he's
to think
pasting
so.
Dominique. He's not really got the. He doesn't have any allies in this fight.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah. Well, no, I think he doesn't have any allies. The question is this 2 factions fighting or 3?
Yeah, that's true. It could be a 3-way fight.
It could be a 3-way fight, but I don't think Trail has allies at this point.
I'd like to think that if we're either attacking Trail or drawing his attention away from them, they're not going to shoot us. Just
I would
hoping.
hope so. That's the smart thing to do, but
True.
we don't know.
True.
We don't know what they're thinking.
Yeah, logic goes out the window whenever
Exactly.
open the door.
Job! Percy, it's your turn.
Yeah. Give me just a sec. What's my movement speed again? Huh. Yeah.
Give me Job!
Jesus. For a second I thought someone was actually in pain. Yeah.
It does sound like he's in a little bit of pain. He could probably just
I
use
thought
a little.
I thought one of the players was in pain.
I suppose that depends on how this ends up going.
Yeah. Okay, so remind me, Dex, what's movement speed again? Like I can't seem to. find it.
10 meters.
10 meters. Okay, cool. In that case, Percy is going to move like so behind the table, and he's just going to like crouch down behind it, then poke over the top, point the thunder gun, and yell, "Get the fuck out of his way!" and then fire.
All right, roll it.
Pew pew.
That certainly hits.
Nice. Let me check. I've got the numbers on that right. That's okay.
One should hope.
Yeah. Is there anything else that I want? Huh? Give me a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm hoping that the shockwaves will do more damage than like a projectile weapon.
Well, the thunder ripples through him, and it does give him pause. I mean, 11 damage is enough to kill in one hit the absolute hardiest normal human. It's likely to kill an experienced soldier. He is starting
it's
to.
Less than half. It's only barely a third of what's required to kill Percy.
He is starting to move the table in front of him aside, and by move the table, I mean he is crushing it and pushing it into the wall.
Okay, it could have been worse. I thought it was about to fucking smoosh Sophia under it.
Mm.
119. You're not engaged with them. You're also muted, Nox.
Yep, swapping from the roll 20 to over here, it takes time.
Oh, okay. No worries.
But yeah, gonna call out to the others to back up and disengage as much as they're able. Going to do that myself. And need to use the ruler. I don't know how far I can move.
You can pretty much reach any point in the room here. Well, any point on this side of the room. So, no real need to measure things.
Okay. Then gonna be heading as far out of the room as I can. And if I still have action economy left to use.
Yeah, you could get all the way to the wall if you wanted. Anywhere past this point, it might be hidden. Let's see. Nope, I think that was visible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything past this point is basically going into the exit minigame.
Okay. Exit minigame, you say?
Yeah, the DDR.
Yeah, down, left, right, left, down.
What's the name of the dash? Is that what it's called?
There isn't a dash, I don't believe. There's just you have your movement and your move action and main action.
There's
Okay.
a main action dash, but
Yeah, you can double move.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking about.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Yeah, you can use your main action to just move again.
And I will use my main action to continue moving.
Okay. Go ahead and put yourself basically on the arrow as Riley is. That is
The same arrow? Just
the left down arrow.
right
Yeah,
here?
yeah. That is the abstracted position where you are in the exit hallway.
Okay.
Okay. Anya. More or less understanding Doug's gesturing there. I am going to measure for her real quick. Just didn't need to do that because I just confirmed that it's a very small area. She shuffles back and remembering where the blast danger zone was from the last time you guys were here. Because of course it was relayed to all of them, the layout. I'm gonna measure this again because it actually matters a little bit. Oh, hey. You know what? She's smart enough to keep him right in range. She falls back and oh, her range is 20-40. Right. Okay.
Handy. Ooh, spike thrower, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
She actually was
Nice.
about right here. She's not in her exit minigame yet either. Yeah, between the Thunder Gun and that, oops, he is certainly looking upset. He still doesn't look like he's in terrible condition. He just looks upset. Doug was motioning for them to draw him over there, right? There was no attempts. Nobody was motioning them to come join you on the ship, right? I remember that was mentioned earlier. I just want to be clear of what kind of instructions you're trying to give to them.
I'll be honest, I don't remember whether Percy said get the fuck over here or get the fuck out of his way, but like conflicting instructions make sense. We're all panicking and doing what we think is best without conferring, you know?
Yep, I think that's fair.
I try to tell them to leave, get on their ship, and go. But
Oh, was John telling them to leave and get on their ship and go?
muted myself mid-sentence.
Oh.
God.
God.
Yeah,
I
so it
think
looks like,
both instructions were
Yeah.
given at various points by
Yeah.
different people.
Okay.
yeah, I think we have a mix of stay away from that bit, go back to your ship, and come over here.
Alright. Let's roll 50-50 for her. 1, she goes your side. 2, she goes her side. There it is. Alright, and yeah.
We are very lucky that M comes before T in the alphabet. Or Masaru is very lucky that M comes before T in the alphabet.
No, I moved them like that.
Okay.
Because they were an unknown, so they get to go before Trail. She disengages, ducks a blood splattering swipe, and kicks off the table, trying to kicks it into him a little bit. He doesn't mind, and floats almost gracefully past Percy.
Yeah, Percy just sort of waves her past, not take his eyes off Trail, like, move, move!
And, Masaru, seeing Sophia go that way, has pretty much set their intentions, and, he calls over to Anya. You guys are still on a shared frequency, so you can hear him. He calls over to Anya. Don't do it! Do not sacrifice yourself! She is just blasting away with her spike thrower there. Masaru, not wanting to take the risk that Trail knows how to push himself up off the ground, goes around instead of over. And
Yes, if anyone's sacrificing themselves, it's like 2 and 3 odds that it's one of us.
well, that appears to be what Anya is doing. She has set herself, she's braced that spike thrower with mag clamps against the wall, and is just, it is acting like a heavy weapon. It is just pumping mag rounds into him. And Masaru can, he can make it to the exit arrow here. Trail 2.0.
Oh shit. Well, it was nice knowing you all. Don't worry, I've got my new character idea ready.
I'm going to roll a d4. On a 4, he goes for Anya. 1, 2, and 3, he goes for Percy. Sorry, 1 for 1, he goes for Percy. 2, he goes for the tube. 3, he goes for the thunder gun to hit him. So.
Oh no, not a thunder gun.
So
it's 3 or 4 odds. He's coming my way. Fantastic. This will be 5. I can't possibly miss. He's running at me. Oh no.
So he, using the table and throwing it behind him with such force that it also is causing structural integrity to damage the inner walls behind you all the way over here. He uses that to propel himself forward in this low gravity and is reaching for Percy. He is coming for Percy. Trail 2.0. He does not get the burst on this, so I'm just going to turn that off so I don't have to ask. And...
Oh shit.
Well, I'm sure that the 11 misses because I know that that's a 1.
Yeah.
All the rest of those hit, though, don't they? So...
Yeah.
14 damage as Percy tries to, or as Trail 2.0 tries to grab Percy and slam him into the table, tries to grab him and drag him against his own chest, all while Percy is trying to keep hold of his gun and kick off him and wriggle away, escape from. It's not exactly, trying to cut your chest open, but Percy sees now that he has the claws too.
No, not the time for a hug.
Not the time for a hug. No, the hugging time is over.
Says that, though. Okay, that is fortunately a lot less bad than it could have been. That's a lot less bad than it could have been.
It could have been 40 damage.
It could have been. It could have been. Believe it or not, Percy's still over half.
I do.
I think that might actually have killed Das. I'm not sure, but Percy's still.
No, I think because that was
14.
Yeah, against Das that's 14. Das would be at 1 hit point from that.
Should I mention the shock damage?
It is all treated as 1. So he got a hit on that, and I'm not doing shock damage. If all of those had missed, it would be 8 shock damage though.
Ah.
Yeah, about that. Percy has close combat, and he's actually immune to melee shock damage.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You just gotta hope
there
that
it is. Yeah.
he rolls low enough to
yeah.
not hit you with at least one of these plus 10 rolls. What's your AC right now?
Armored Vax it, so I think 13.
Yeah.
You've got Dex bonus.
He has to roll 1s and 2s.
Yeah. See, that's like a 1 in 10 chance. That's less than a crit, and how often do we see them happen? Fuck it, we ball.
All right. Well, we're back up at Elise.
Okay. Well, he does seem kind of hard to hit with the 18, 19-ish AC.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you also recall that you just saw him try and scrape Percy's entire front off?
Yes. Oh, I'm not. It's not a don't shoot. It's a. I feel like Cursed Luck is probably not the thing to do right now. Like Cursed Luck feels like a good thing if he was easier to hit, but it's 50-50 without Cursed Luck. With it goes even further down.
Wait, does Cursed Luck make him reroll damage too?
No, it makes him easier to hit too. You roll twice to hit him.
Oh no, the target must. I've read it wrong. Target must.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's.
Sorry, Cursed Luck is. Oh wow,
yeah, it's
yes,
incredibly good when we have this many people versus one.
It really is, yeah.
Any attempts to hit? Okay. I've completely misread that. Yes, that's getting activated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's getting turned on.
And it means
I completely misread that before. Yes. Completely misread. So yeah, main action, commit for the scene, Cursed Luck on Trail 2.0. Yeah, I honestly, like, if I'd read that properly the first time, that's probably what I would have done that turn if I read that properly. But that's fine.
No worries.
Yeah, I completely read that wrong. Okay, yeah, that's on then.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
And does she want to do anything else? Is she staying there for the possible fight, or is she heading to the exit area?
What would Elise do?
That is a good question.
I will note that as Percy was getting dropped, I seen the sort of cluster of people at the entrance to the corridor. He just yelled, "Move!" and gestured broadly.
What was it that he yelled?
The
move!
Okay. Yeah. But I mean, the positioning here, like, these are all on the arrow, right? So they're technically behind Elise?
Yes.
We're just doing weird positioning stuff. Like,
We're
these
just
are
doing weird
halfway down the
positioning
corridor.
for...
Elise is at the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing weird positioning for... Why is it pink? What? Make it orange. We're doing weird positioning for this space.
Yeah. So
everything
Elise
within
is at
the orange
front
box.
At this point.
Hammer
Elise
space.
is at the front there.
And I'm sorry, what did you say that Elise does, Ginja?
I wasn't sure.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't know what Elise would do in this situation.
Fair to flip a coin if you want.
Yeah, because I do think like trying to throw some shots in there, but obviously not this turn. But then trail is right there, so hang on. Percy's going after. Yeah. Okay. I think start to move, but maybe half a movement back. If there's some cover there, better. Like a little way down the corridor.
Okay.
So starting to move, but not a full movement yet.
Okay.
Just half a movement. Basically, the idea with the half a movement is if there's still no sign of Percy, the next turn can be half a movement in, check, shoot if needed. No, you can't split move in this. Half movement in, yeah.
What I could let you do.
Full move back then.
What I could let you do is have Elise positioned at the game mechanics point just between in tactical combat and in the exit game.
Yes. Okay.
That way, if you want to, on your next turn, you can re-engage and be within one of the tactical combat spaces, or you can go straight into the exit.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. We'll put Elise like that.
Yeah, perfect.
Right on the border.
Let me put the border below her. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All right. Riley.
Would it be could I get to the exit door this turn?
You cannot get to the exit door this turn. There are twists and turns in the way. I am going to let this full round play out before going into the exit here. So if Riley's action is to continue making her way to the Raza, then just make a note for yourself that you get a +1 bonus when the rolls start happening.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay. Das.
I don't know what's going on. But yep.
Yeah. Okay. I don't like this layout. Are there any of the steps in like undocking and leaving that could be done ahead of time without compromising safety?
Yeah, honestly, retracting the bridge is not going to slow people that are fleeing down as long as they have something to push off of. Like the bridge is certainly the umbilical is certainly very convenient and helpful and makes traversing between two ships easier. Because it offers handholds and guidance through space, which, as you may very well know, is very big.
Yeah.
It certainly makes it certainly makes the leap a lot less terrifying and removes the chance that you'll actually miss. But aside from that, as long as they can get good footing on something solid on their side and leap off it towards your airlock, it will not cost any extra time. So you could detach the umbilical and get that retracted, and then that will negate any chance, I was saying earlier, that would remove the risk of damage to your ship. It's going to take about 30 seconds, but I'll tell you in advance, them getting to the Raza will take more than 30 seconds. Yes.
Yeah. I do feel like when they get here, we're going to want to leave pretty sharp. So what would that end up as? Would that basically be when as soon as the last one's jumped in, we can just fly off immediately?
Yeah, as long as they've got something that they can hold on to, and you start closing the outer airlock. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How far is the jump if they're? I mean, I know we're 0G, but how much distance is it that they'd have to jump if we did this?
Does anybody remember what Notario's role was? Oh, I don't think I had a roll to dock here. I was thinking of the Fiertinero. Why don't you roll for Notario?
For Notario, skilled one, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's pretty good. Notario got you to 10 meters away.
Okay. Yeah. Is it kind of lined up where they just have to keep going down the hallway?
Yeah, yeah. That makes it even easier.
Okay.
If they can find something within the hallway to kick off of and shoot it straight, they can get right to the door.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely happening then. I don't want to be sitting there for 30 seconds retracting something while Trail's running at us. Assuming Trail is running at us.
Running,
So
lumbering.
Das will definitely do that. She will have a tablet near her at all times, like monitoring things. If Trail gets even vaguely close to coming down this corridor, Das is out of there.
Okay. Now,
like she will do what she can, but she's not going to be in the airlock when Trail arrives.
Okay. So she's in the airlock right now?
She's wherever she needs to be to do this retracting thing. I'm assuming that's sort of vaguely near the airlock.
She could have other crew do that for her.
Okay.
Crew who are good at the physical exertion part of that, because
she is not.
Normally retracting the umbilical and getting all that stuff is going to take longer than 30 seconds. You're having that 30 seconds is the crew sweating basically.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll probably be like a call over the comms, like everyone to the airlock, whoever's there first, get the umbilical back.
Okay.
Get it retracted. ASAP.
How is
like
she
on the ship? I deliberately not broadcasting that to everyone else because I do not need them distracted right now.
All right. Well, then, how is she picking her crew to do this, and for the most expedient retraction, and communicating to them the urgency of the situation? My default, if you can't think of anything, is a lead charisma check.
That would be at -1. Yeah.
Do you want to just have her pick the crew based on proximity, alertness, and general skill level, and then pass the lead check to John on his turn? Assuming that John would go along with it.
Help with that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, is this something that John would be able to help with, running down a corridor? Or is this maybe something that Dash should find a crew member who's vaguely close who can do the leadership and say, this needs doing now, get it done?
So those are three different options that you have. Dash could try to communicate it herself, pick crew and communicate to them herself with a lead charisma. She could, as option B, she could pick crew based on proximity and other criteria that she thinks will get the job done quickest, and then pass along necessary contact, basically open a line for John and have him make the urgent appeal. Or Dash could, as option C, yes, she could try to find someone who has that kind of, someone nearby who has that kind of broadcast communication skill nearby and not running for their life, and have them communicate it.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Is like I'm not sure I want to distract John while he's running for his life. Like yes, this is kind of John's thing, but also you are running for your life.
I'm willing to slow down for an action to make the check. I feel like the numbers difference makes up for it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we could go with like Das would prefer to do the like delegate to someone close by, and then it's like look at the thing, and it's like everyone that could potentially delegate is the other end of the ship. So
yeah, Aurelia is with Maximus in the VR room, and Kawana is you think she's in her quarters? She's off shift right now. everyone's on alert because you knew that you're meeting here, but she's certainly not ready and prepared.
Yeah.
Not about situation.
So yeah, I think it'll be a figure out how many people are likely to be needed, add a bit for safety, and then basically get if I can connect directly to their compads, I'll do that. Otherwise, a sort of ship level thing and just selectively enable certain speakers, and just connect it straight to John, and communicate to John that we this umbilical needs to come back because we need to undock quick. So you are connected to people.
Roll into program.
In program. I'm guessing not hacking.
Not hacking. Okay.
12.
All right, Nox. We are hearing a lot of background noise there. Just to let you know.
Oh, I'll mute. Sorry.
No worries. When it comes to your turn, you will have a +1 bonus to your check.
Okay.
Doug's turn.
Oh man, I am in the most awkward position now, aren't I?
You are now. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't like this positioning.
I'm
almost tempted to go onto Trail's ship.
Might be easier.
That is a possibility, yeah.
Where is can I just ask, the detonator for the explosives, is it a remote thing that Doug is holding, or is it a physical thing that we're...
Yeah, I would assume it's what Doug's holding.
Doug can always detonate his own stuff, unless we specify explicitly otherwise for some reason. I'm going to assume that Doug's always able to explode them.
Yeah. Okay. Because then, theoretically, if you go that way with Anya, Trail has to go through the boom area to get to you, so you have a defensive weapon.
Okay, it looks like you adjusted the scale.
I did, yeah.
Okay. Do I lose any movement going over the counter? I probably lose a little.
No, not here. You guys are in low gravity.
Oh, right.
Or zero grav, sorry.
Right. So I just basically get a kick off the wall.
I'm going to make the tactical area over here the same as it is there.
So
I guess it's not exactly the same, but close enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to run shoot over this way.
Okay. Ducking under the continuous stream of mag accelerated flechettes that Anya is pumping out of that modified spike thrower.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah. I guess the disadvantage of that way is there's probably nobody on that ship getting it ready to leave. So.
I'll say for people who have mercenary experience in their background, Percy, John, I'm not sure I'd include Douglas in this. It's very unlikely that they would leave their ship unattended. Mercenary crews will generally have a pilot that is their pilot, along with maybe some other crew. They don't.
A getaway driver.
Yeah. They're not the primary people taking care of the ship usually. They'll have.
So I guess realistically, shooting. Technically, we got some really bad crossfire here, but yeah, it's not a thing, so it's fine.
Yeah.
There are definitely, as Trail is trying to lift and grab and move Percy around, there are some close calls with those flechettes coming at him.
I don't really. I mean, I guess I could chuck a grenade at his back. It's a bit of a risk of blowback, but. Actually, no, I don't really like the idea of chucking a grenade towards all of y'all. But it's my best chance of getting his attention, but I guess I'm just gonna have to stick with the bolter gun.
And he's actually doing a pretty good job. It's also for environmental detail. There is also air hissing out from many holes that Anya has put in the other side.
Fun.
And there's no more air being pumped in because all of that is being retracted.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna plink at his back with the revolver again. Oh, hey.
Well, it hits.
Well, they did extra damage in this system. But you know what? I tried.
I saw that come up on Reddit, and every time I see that, I'm like, no, crits.
Yeah.
Extra damage on crits is a bad idea for players.
For this. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's I'll take my guaranteed hit. That's fine.
Yeah.
That'll be it.
All right. What Percy does next is going to determine or have a huge influence on whether Trail turns around to engage whatever keeps plinking at his back, or tries to continue its onslaught against Percy.
You have a decision to make, Percy.
You have a decision to make.
Yeah.
Do you try to let Anya lure him into the zone? Or do you try to talk to him some more?
I'll be honest.
Oh, yeah, he had the moral dilemma now.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think I made my decision about a turn ago. So, Dex, remind me, what kind of action is a disengage? Is it like a quick or is that full action?
It's a main action. Unless you have a focus that makes it easier. Disengage is deliberately designed so that you can't normally also attack in the same turn.
Shit, yeah. Okay, I should take close combat in 2. But okay, so question for the gather grip: do I do something that is relatively quote unquote sensible, or do I do something that is extremely dramatic and makes a great story?
It's your life on the line. So.
I know. I'm just curious to know how we stand on the issue.
What would Percy do?
What would Percy do, hey?
Would Percy get turned into a pile of paste?
Okay, yeah. So, I will let you all decide for yourself what option you think I chose. Percy is going to disengage from Trail.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to move over a little bit in this direction. He's going to face Elise, say, I'm sorry for dragging you all into my shit. Lean forward, kiss her very quickly, and then fly in the opposite direction and shout, oh, fucko, I've got what you're looking for!
Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to get, I'm gonna have to see if I can reach Jackal and determine if the kiss would be considered an attack, because if it is, he can't split his movement like that.
Surely Elise would be counted as surprised for that.
Alright, I'll accept that. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I don't think I had to shout run to get across the message of take the distraction I have given you.
119, you are in the exit zone. Do you want to continue on the exit, or are you going to suddenly turn around and change your mind?
I had a call to make over comms.
You do. I'm just getting the greater. What is the surrounding action to that?
The surrounding action to that is continuing to get out of dodge.
All right. You also get a +1 on the upcoming DDR. Go ahead and make your charisma lead also with a +1 from Des.
Currently have it set to int, which is wrong.
Oh, that is easily enough to get the crew on that umbilical. They are only. Well, would they? You know what? Das found crew that were already suited up. That was part of what made all of this easier. They were already suited up for some EVA training that they were doing, just kind of the learning to move in a vac suit, just in general, even under gravity. It's a bulky thing that normally requires some training. So that's part of what made all of this so much faster. They're already suited up. They maybe weren't the absolute best fits for this. They weren't your best crew, but they were there. They're ready. They're competent, and they're getting the job done under John's urgent communication of urgency. Do you want to add any narrative, anything that John says to that, Knox?
Not entirely, just kind of depressing upon that this is a code red kind of situation.
Okay. All right. The umbilical is not going to be a hindrance to escaping this, and is perhaps, if Trail even gets that close, going to make it even more difficult. So Anya and not Sophia. Sophia and Masaru, I'm going to say just keep going. I'll skip right past them. Anya has looked over to Doug while continuing to pump flechettes at Trail, and asks, "What is plan? Hurry, decide. Not want to die."
I don't know. You think you can take a demo charge?
We find out. And she continues pumping.
Holy fucking moly.
Woo, that's a lot
Wow.
of damage.
That is a lot of damage.
Yeah. How's Trail looking after that?
Well, it's really hard to tell because he just keeps fucking mutating. He actually looks bigger now than he did when he first smashed Dom.
Fantastic.
I thought you guys would appreciate that. And Anya says, "Is unkillable." Sophia, Masaru, continue on. Okay.
Might need some sort of heavy weapons damage.
That's actually what her spike thrower there is considered right now.
Oh. Oh, right. She does that, doesn't she?
She does, yeah.
I think you showed us that, or something like it.
Well, that makes it Trail's turn.
Mm.
And I'm gonna ask you, Viral, you can PM it to me or DM it to me if you want, but
Sure.
is Percy trying to take the fire? Is he trying to keep Trail's attention with this? Like what I said when I gave you the dichotomy, I was saying that if you shoot him, he keeps going after you. If you stay right next to him, he keeps going after you. If you go down to the exit, he goes after them. But you're kind of in the middle here.
Yeah, no, I was thinking this, like, for a while, honestly, once Trail mulched Dominique and then started coming at us, and I took the hit while everyone else was running. Honestly, it feels like, if, as is most likely, Percy bites it here, it feels like a satisfying conclusion to his sort of character growth arc from the sort of gruff, doesn't want to be honest about it, but actually really cares protector, to, you guys run, I'm going to fucking die for you.
Okay.
And then drawing the monster away. It feels like a satisfying conclusion, and yeah, I've got what you're looking for, was very much intended to get Trail's attention and buy them time.
Ah, okay. Those are the words that I missed.
Yeah, that's what Percy
They are
yelled at
pretty
me, by
key
the way.
words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've put Percy in this vaguely graphical tactical interface. What looks like it could be boxed in is
Yeah, behind the counter, yeah.
Is Percy trying to avoid that? Is he trying to keep himself an avenue of movement, or was this a panic move? Well, not necessarily a panic move, but
I would say it was calculated with the intent of like, I'm going to run and dodge for as long as I can if I can keep running and dodging.
okay.
So I wasn't like huddling behind the counter waiting to get mashed.
I think then maybe it's fairest to let you do an exert roll to see how well he managed that. Difficulty
Let's take
8 exert roll, attribute of your choice.
Dexterity because I'm trying to evade.
Sounds good.
Come on. Yes!
All right.
Man, this is gonna be real awkward if I manage to survive long enough to keep the It's gonna be real fucking awkward.
Oh my goodness.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh!
And he has been
okay
cursed,
then.
so I actually have to roll that twice.
Okay
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Huh.
But I think you want me to take the first one.
I would appreciate that, yeah. Huh.
Yeah. I mean, is it? Hang on.
Doesn't even take the. Doesn't even. No, I guess you just.
Is this 4 independent attack rolls and damage rolls though?
I was thinking about that as I was finishing setting this up because I knew that I expected cursed luck to be used. And for the sake of ease, I'm just gonna roll both and let you decide which set you want to keep.
Oh, that reminds me, you didn't roll the damage roll twice for Anya. Oh, and I didn't roll mine twice for the damage.
Oh,
for
I
gun.
didn't, but
Yeah.
well, you know what? She could get higher. Let's go ahead and give her that roll. You can go ahead and roll too.
That's plus 4 damage.
Anya did not get higher.
Yeah. Worth a shot.
Yeah. But hey, I did plus 4 damage.
Okay.
Watch, that's gonna be the deal. That's gonna be it. He kills over from the one shot.
He does not.
No, I'm feeling it. I think I got it.
All right. So does a 14 hit?
Who, me?
Yes.
I'm in an armored vac suit, so I think so.
Dex bonus still applies.
Oh, sick. Is that so 13 plus dex then?
13 plus Dex.
A 14 doesn't that?
I didn't think it would. All right. So then you only take 7 damage. The counter takes the brunt of this. Percy's positioning was perfect. He did not box himself in, and the counter actually is. I mean, he's tearing through it. It's metal and it's bending, but yeah.
But it's helping, not hurting.
Yes.
Holy shit. Yeah, I was fully expecting to have been turned to pasty Cameron.
Percy, quit trying to sacrifice yourself.
If Percy stays there, he is going to get the pasty bonus next time.
What is that? A minus 20 to my dodge?
No,
I think it's the burst.
Yeah, it basically adds +2 to attack and +2 to damage to each one of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Ginja, you were trying to head between two decisions based on what happened next, and I don't think the situation has cleared up any.
No, I don't think it has. Yeah, I do not know what Elise would do in this set. Like, last time it was like, oh, I don't know what Elise would do. Now it's like I have no clue. I don't even know where to start with what Elise would do.
We went from having no clue to having no clue.
Yeah, it went from there are multiple options and I don't know which one Elise would pick to I don't even know what the options are anymore.
You've got a negative clue.
Yeah.
Well, that cursed luck would also give him disadvantage on the saving throw against explosives.
It would? Yeah.
It would, yes, it's a save.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, basically everything it rolls is bad, and everything anyone else rolls against it is good.
That's brutal, but I guess it is a tier. It is a level 3 ability.
It'd be real awkward if you threw an explosive at Trail and took out both of us.
Yeah, that's the thing that finally kills him, and also Percy.
Yeah, there's a reason I haven't been flinging explosives.
Yeah.
It's not usually great for the mini versus one battle.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I actually think that Percy's speech would have the opposite effect on Elise. However, I also think that that was not the intended effect for viral. So I would feel a little bit bad just being like, yeah, it just turns her around.
Honestly,
So
I would believe Jackal if he said that Elise just turns around from that and keeps firing. I would believe it.
okay, then let's. Oh.
Elise is absolutely going to rip me to fucking shreds later on if I survive, but
I feel like this crew is one not to let someone just, oh, I'm just going to sacrifice myself. I'm pretty sure this crew would, like, wait, no, don't do that.
I agree. The decision is still yours to make, Ginja. It still is in your hands, but you can either decide to decide, or you can decide to roll. And I will set the odds at 3 to 2 to 4, 1 and 3, blah, 3 and 4. She stays. If she rolls 2, 3, or 4 on a d4, she comes back around and shoots. On a 1, she enters the exit zone. So you can either decide or let the dice decide. I know that either way, I'm still making you decide.
You are. She's staying.
Okay. Then bring her back around so that she's got line of sight on him.
Move back
And
to the corner for line of sight, and let's get this laser going.
get that laser going with the double attack.
With the burst. Well, there's. Hang on, I didn't decrement the ammo last time. Let me do that.
this is definitely an entity.
And here is the other one. So best of 2 of those. So
Those are both
20,
really
29
good.
and 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 14.
All right, and we are actually at the top of the turn order. And I said that earlier. I said Riley and everyone else would get to enter the exit part. So at this stage, we've got 4 people there. Let's go ahead and get exert rolls from all of them. Weird enough, you all have a +1 bonus, so it doesn't actually help any of you. Because you're not trying to beat a DC, you're rolling to see who goes farthest.
You're rolling. Yeah, you don't have to be faster than Trail. You just have to be faster than everyone else running away from Trail.
You don't have to outrun the bear. You just have to outrun your friends.
Yep.
Yeah. Nox, go ahead and roll the same for John. You can all put the +1 in just because it makes the numbers look better. Remember, do not include the plus in the modifier, just the number.
I'm sorry, I've forgotten what skill to roll.
Exert with any physical stat you want. Exert, Dex, or Con.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh no!
How? Alright. Let me
This
roll.
is how it goes.
Well, I guess we know who gets eaten by the bear. Wait, what?
Yeah, we know exactly we know exactly who gets eaten by the bear. It's the person that's not running away from it.
Well, yeah,
Was that including the +1 there, Nox?
No, it wasn't. So it's a 3.
Okay, I don't think it'll matter.
I'm just not going to use my reroll here.
Okay. All right. So the way that rolls out is Sophia is really good at navigating these tight corridors. She gets 3. Masaru gets over to here. Riley is here, and then John is officially on this arrow.
Yeah. So what you're saying is we've got 6 people here, sort of one segment further away each time. Percy's in there. Elise is just at the doorway. 119's a bit further back. Riley's a bit further back. Sorry's further back. Sophia's even further.
Yes.
And then Das is like all the way over here somewhere.
It actually makes a little bit of sense that John is at the back there because he did slow down to call. And I also wrote here, noble heroes can choose to fall back and help so that others advance. And so Masaru is actually doing that with Riley. Well, I should say Masaru is falling back. Is Riley going to continue running on ahead of him? He is. He's slowing down. He's looking back to see her bouncing off of walls and navigating the zero grav. And he is motioning her forward. Take advantage of that. Ellie? Alright. I'm gonna... Oh, okay, I see text.
Yeah, it's text.
No worries. I just wasn't looking over at that side. Yeah, she can certainly try to rocket herself. Gotcha. Past him. He doesn't answer. He just says, "Go, go, go." Alright, go ahead and move yourself up to the next arrow. Alright, we will deal with what Riley, Sophia, John, and Masaru are facing at the end of the round. Right now we've got Das. Das monitoring the situation. You're seeing the people that are running down the hallway you set up. You set it up so that it wouldn't be too difficult to navigate, so that's at least good. Pick and choose. You didn't have perfect choices, but you did a good job setting it up. And she's seeing Trail bearing down on Percy, while Anya continues to perforate the walls with heavy spike thrower.
Yep, and Elise's laser's gun in there as well.
And Elise's laser gun in there as well. How would you like to help, or what would you like to ask? You can go back to interrogating.
I don't know that there is much at this point. Everyone's either running or just shooting. Yeah.
In fairness, if you can't think of anything, I think a freak out over what is happening to Percy would be justified. Nobody would judge you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's probably some level of trying to get a comm over to the other ship.
Okay.
Not so much an instructions thing as just are you aware of what's going on right now? Like, are you watching? There's stuff going on. Be aware.
Your hail is answered immediately with a very trying to be controlled, but obviously a little bit panicked also. Responsive.
They know what's going on.
Yeah, we will give your folks haven, and we will exchange later. Just get out of there.
Yep. So Das is, I think, other than like outside of that, there's definitely a bit of a freak out going on. Like
Okay.
she's not happy with this.
All right. Well, let's Doug.
Yeah. I think I'm going to stand my ground right outside the blast radius here.
Okay.
And do I need to use does my main action need to be used to detonate the demo charge?
So here's the choice that I want to give you here. If
Okay.
you do hold an action to detonate it when it's most appropriate, then you can get that done before he can ever get to you and Anya. If you want to do something else here, you certainly can, but the detonation is going to be it's going to give him the opportunity to take an attack against either you or Anya, or do whatever he wants to do in that zone.
Well, here's the thing. So here's my thing. I'm pretty confident I could take a round of attacks from him.
Okay.
So I'm not overly concerned about him getting a round of attack, so long as they don't have that burst on me, which is like what I guess like you're boxed up. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. I will say he is probably
Like-
more interested in Anya than Doug.
Huh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, I'll definitely be like providing cover for Anya. But so I'm sorry. And what was this in regards to detonating the demo charge? Because failing that, I would just probably prepare a grenade in the event that Percy gets away from him without Trail getting into the blast radius.
Do you mean what?
The blast radius of the demo charge.
I'm not sure what the question is. Still, I'm sorry.
So if I held my action to throw a grenade once Percy is cleared of Trail,
Mm-hmm.
if Percy gets clear of Trail,
That's a big ass.
right? Basically, instead of because I don't know at this point, I'm not sure Trail's going to make it to the blast zone of the demo charge,
Gotcha.
right? And I feel like that's a little more threatening than the revolver, too. But obviously, there's the friendly fire angle that's a concern. So yeah, actually, no, it's fine. It's fine because I'm fine with Trail getting another. I'd be fine with Trail getting a whole turn towards me. So I'll hold my action to throw a grenade. After Percy's turn.
Okay. So, the other thing that you can do is delay. There's two initiative affecting. Well, not initiative. Initiative
Yeah, keep how it works in this.
is either you delay, and you just take your turn after someone else's turn. You can't interrupt somebody's turn with a delay, or you hold your action. You don't have to declare what you're going to do, but you only get a main action when you do decide to act. But you can interrupt.
Okay.
So delay is I can interrupt with a single main action. Hold is I can interrupt with a single main action. Delay is I go after somebody, but I get my full turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'll delay after Anya.
Okay.
Provided I'm allowed to indicate to Anya that, hey, stand back behind me.
Okay. Yeah, you can. Are you basically telling her to pack up the gun and
Oh no, keep shooting.
Yeah, she's
take a
clamped to
step
the
back
wall.
and
She
then
can't
keep
really
shooting.
step back.
Oh.
She set it up as a mounted thing, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She quick mounted with some mag clamps.
Use your judgment. At this point, it's less about dealing damage to him and so much more getting him over here.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what happens with Percy, because I don't have to make a decision for Anya for a minute.
Yeah, it could be all very much moot.
Viral.
Yeah.
I have some options in mind for you, but I want to ask first: do you have just something you're already setting up and gearing up to do?
Yes.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
the
probably
first thing,
moot.
I have two things in mind. The first one is I would like to announce how surprised I am that Percy's HP is above 0 right now.
Mm.
That in mind, Dex.
Mhm.
You said before when Trail rolled a 3 when he was barreling for Percy, he aimed for the thunder gun. Is that now just a pile of scrap at the previous cover spot?
No, that was me being cheeky and assigning 3 of the dice to basically you. Just,
okay, I appreciate
but
that.
being cheeky and calling it different things.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also,
Yeah. It's like.
and also make you
one
fear
in
for something
4.
greater than your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 in 4 he goes for Percy. 1 in 4 he goes for Mr. Cameron.
Yeah.
1 in 4 he goes for 872.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, Percy sees Trail fucking barreling down on him, and yeah, no, it's just like the plan was to lure him towards the explosives, but in that fucking life or death moment, instinct kicks in. Percy pulls out the thunder gun, fucking aims it up on the Trail's head, and fires.
So, unless you actually, there's no focus or any rule that allows you to fire a two-handed weapon while you're engaged in melee.
Huh.
I'm sorry. It sounded good, but
Mm.
Percy would know that even lurching as he is, the proximity of this hulking beast, and he's not dumb. He's aware of what the gun does. He's going to be able to prevent Percy from taking an effective shot.
Yeah. Which is why I'm going to do exactly what I said in the first place. I don't know why you misheard me saying the thunder gun, but I have a mag pistol, and I have close combat, so I can fire that at melee without fucking penalties.
Okay. The mag pistol can be fired. Did you have close combatant?
Rank 1, yeah, it was my last focus that I took.
So that's the one that does allow you to fire in melee without penalty, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, pistol-sized weapons.
And you get to roll twice because of cursed luck. Oh, shoot, he was supposed to get a save against that on his turn.
Top of the round, I think.
Well.
End of each round.
Well, it's been the end of a round since she did that. So let me roll.
I mean, either way, my first roll was better.
And that save
Okay.
is not penalized, so it's just a regular
Right.
save.
Oh.
Ooh.
Close.
Oh, yeah. It still did. It brought more damage from Doug at the very least.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we just take my first roll for that one?
Yeah, they're both the same. They're both the same damage, and the first one does hit.
Yeah, about that. You know what? No, I'm going to fucking full all out. I am going to use the best class ability in the game to ensure that the attack hits, which doesn't have an effect here, apart from... Oh wait, no, it's two-handed. Never mind. I'm just going.
Yeah.
Does that have to be a
I'm
two-handed
so
weapon?
sorry, Viral.
Best laid plans.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I thought the two-handed weapons would also be fireable in melee just with penalties.
Mm.
And then I had built that part conditional in the first bit working, which didn't.
I did forget about
So yeah,
that.
fucking magnetic accelerated flight shouts back to the chin.
Wrong band used to 5e.
Mm.
Okay. Portion of his face is torn off. We get to Anya. Anya's made her decision. She is slamming slug after slug into him. Well, towards him. And that stream of flechette, steel, and everything else just flecking off of Trail, blowing chunks off of his shoulder and his back as he's trying to get to Percy, is just distraction enough that when I said Percy blows a chunk of his face off, what I meant was Percy blows a chunk of his face off.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Face
And
off.
as those bullets are streaming past him, and Percy is. I don't know if he's scrambling to get out from away from him, or if he's trying to just kind of go mano a mano. But he's getting another hug from Daddy.
He's accepted at this point that he's probably not getting out, so he's not scrambling because that might fuck up his aim.
The next thing that Percy feels and recognizes at this point, as he's caught and getting crushed by Trail bearing down on him, is an explosion that he quickly recognizes as, oh shit, now all of the air is gone.
Huh.
And the rapid decompression of, because a big hole was just blown out, well, not blown, just blown out, but just created, is making that traversal down the pathway actual difficult and dangerous. That's I think the extent of what Percy notices here. Except, go ahead and give me a let's make a wisdom notice check real quick.
Yeah, let's see if I have the mental alacrity to notice what's going on around me after I resign myself to being fucking crushed by this monster Hulk. Oh, 13.
There,
You do.
there is still growth happening inside the half-gone skull that is right above. It's practically resting on your face to face, well, face to half face with old Dad. And there's still growth happening within that skull, but it's out of control. The muscles are growing in places that they're not supposed to, and end up splitting the skull even more.
Oh.
You have defeated him. He is below 0. Well, he's at 0.
Congratulations, Trail is dead, but what's become of Trail may not be.
But what's happening to the body is it is basically growing itself to death. It's still a threat. It's just not an intelligent threat. It's mostly a threat of kind of being crushed within the growth right now. Yeah, it's a little bit like cancer. Just super cancer.
Weaponized cancer.
Please tell me I don't need to wait a whole round to attempt to wriggle out of his grasp.
You do.
I could still die.
Meanwhile, over there, Sophia and Riley, you're encountering the first obstacle of this of your minigame here, which has been made more of an actual obstacle by the fact that atmosphere that you were floating through has just tried to drag you back towards let me use a different color here. Big old hole. We'll use the color of air. Oh, and there's a hole over here. There's a hole over here. Yeah, Anya,
Finally broke through the wall.
Anya did some good work.
Anya did some real good work and has made a beautiful PSA on why you do not fire spike throwers, especially heavy spike throwers in enclosed pressurized spaces.
I think that's exactly why you do.
She must have hit some kind of important structure there, because otherwise, they would just be bullet holes that are slowly leaking air out. Something gave and dragged the rest of the perforated metal out, and that caused the rest of the air in this entire section and in both hallways to suddenly and violently shunt out there. Anya's fine. She's braced against her mag clamped heavy. Doug, he's a big constitution-y boy. I'm not going to make you roll anything to to get there, and all the rest of you are in the challenge hallway already. So, how does Riley want to work with Sophia to navigate this challenge of debris that you had left in place as something that could be hidden behind and used as cover in case of a retreating firefight that has now become dislodged and is sharp and dangerous? You have Sophia's help. You can use either Riley's skills or Sophia's skills, and the other can assist. Oh, you can use either of your skills, and the other one will be there to assist. Well, you see, Masaru, trying to help John or clear a path for John. Masaru is trying to assist in you guys navigating this suddenly more dangerous hallway.
It looks like your voice cut out for a day.
It does look like the voice cut out. You see Masaru trying to help. Yes. Yes, there is. That would entail an exert with dexterity. She certainly can, and she is proficient with it. Do you want to assist her in any way? I see you typing.
Clearly, this is going to be a very intricate, complex example of help.
Sounds good. Go ahead and roll notice. Notice with wisdom. That's enough to give her a +1. And the +1 is just enough to beat the first challenge. Just enough.
Oh wow.
So yeah, Sophia is normally pretty good at kind of hopping terrain. She does come from Kinagiris after all. God of minor boons. Yeah. And Riley's. Would you say that Riley's sort of more clinical, calming manner right now, or is Riley also panicking and just saying not there, but go there? And while you're typing that out, I'm gonna move on to I guess I'll just go to Trail's turn.
Fuck.
So, yeah, Trail's not intelligent. There's still something intelligent going on. This isn't just like a cancer or a fungus spreading to whatever this is seeking out the warm, fleshy body hidden beneath the vac suit in front of it.
Oh no.
He's not going to get the boost bonus though because, well, you know, reasons.
Well, it's been real, you guys.
Does 18 damage.
Wait, hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold on.
Oh
Can't you
wait,
use your
actually the
fighter thing
12
to
might
make
not
one of
hit.
them miss?
Yeah, that 12 probably misses. Okay. 14 damage.
The 12 does hit. 14 damage. Now, consider. What if I were to use my warrior class ability to block the 10 damage one?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Fuck me. Four attacks from the Hulk on steroids, and I'm still alive. I'm right out of drug, so I gotta get the fuck out. Oh shit.
So you need to escape this very fast.
I know.
It is clear that whatever is causing this mutated growth on Trail's body it's going to kill the thing that is Trail, but
it might kill me first, yeah.
or it might find you first. Equal odds.
Yeah.
Yeah, just think, dying is the good good end.
Yes. After you've seen what happens to Trail under this, whatever this mutagen is.
Yeah.
Alright.
Look, if nothing else, I bought time.
Sophia and Riley move up. Masaru is moving John along. And does John, for any reason, not neglect, reject? Decide not to take Masaru's offer to guard the back and let John go ahead of him.
Like, I just don't think it's needed. Trail is very far away at this point and not able to do much. So,
Excuse.
not able to do much. Not able to do much to 119.
Okay, fair. I'll allow that. I was gonna say, I beg to fucking differ.
We can do quite a lot to Percy.
119 is a baked-in class ability about fucking sacrificing people. You think this matters?
Yes, we will take a break very soon, Ellie.
Good luck finding a minion to replace me.
I have a feeling we'll have a pretty easy time finding a replacement for it.
You know,
But
You know
get it unless you leave the campaign, in which case, yeah, I guess it will be a little bit harder.
you know what? If Percy dies, my next character is specifically going to be made with an attitude that just fucking 119 just fucking grates on it.
Well, why not just play Percy 2.0?
Yeah.
Because that's boring and I want to play with builds.
No.
Fair enough.
Let the mutagen invade.
Okay, but hear me out.
No.
The whole point of this whole gambit was that everyone else doesn't get murdered by a rage zombie.
Yes, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Yeah. Understandable that John doesn't really see a point. It seems to be a point of honor for Masaru. This seems to be his thing here. So
At
unless
that point, do what you want.
yeah, unless John
It's
actively
not
argues.
like Masaru is part of my crew, so.
Right. Okay. All right. We start the top of the round with Elise deciding what she is going to do with this Tolkien mutagen thing, and we're gonna go ahead and take a break. Go ahead and come on back at 1:45.
Holy moly.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I probably should have had Cursed Look up a lot more there, but
Go ahead and bring it back in. And oh, we don't need to go in turn order so much. That's we're not in combat rounds anymore. Now we are in two separate sections of the fleeing section, trying to not so much flee anymore, but make for a safe egress for everyone else, and the oh my god, Trail is still trying to kill me section, trying to make sure oh my god, Trail doesn't kill. Who would like to go first?
I feel like I have a pretty good chance of maybe shoving off Trail.
Okay. You want to
If
try
I
and
can if I can get out of his grasp, I have a plan to escape.
all right. So y'all want to try and remove the Trail infection from Percy.
I don't know if I'd phrase it that way, but
Yeah, the infiltration doesn't
Alright.
work. I was also wondering if Elise would be able to use that luck thing to fuck up Trail's rolls again.
I don't think it can be used on one person more than once a day.
Ah.
Roll up. I think Inja posted it up here. Oh, no, maybe not.
I can't believe the issue was that I have too many servers.
Yeah, there's nothing but limitations of how many times you can use it, just that you'd commit effort for the scene.
Yeah, so there isn't. Is it a viable... It's visible, but is it a viable animate target? Well, I'm going to... I'll make it easy. You don't have to worry about it. Its Trail isn't making any more rolls.
Okay.
This is basically get Percy away from it or Percy dies. And to that end, we have a little bit of a skill challenge on your guys' side. Because, as you've probably figured out by now, Trail is not just a normal hulking monster. It is a monstrosity of endless mutationous growth.
Fun.
Riley, may have had some experience with runaway viral growth.
What the irony.
Yeah, I know, right? And it usually ends up growing itself to death. that's probably what will happen here with Trail. Percy doesn't have time to let that play out. Not in the position that he's in.
I'll see.
So, Douglas, Anya, Elise, and Percy are applying your particular skills in an effort to get Percy away from the growth. There's a little bit of tentacle action going on, not like octopus tentacles with suckers, but more like thorny and piercing tentacles.
Fun.
I mean, someone's idea of fun.
I think well, please don't. We had this conversation last week. You went here for it.
Yeah, with Asta.
I wasn't gonna take it any further.
What I think. Yeah, neither was I.
Anyways.
Yeah. So I think what should happen here for narrative satisfaction is that if anyone else has any moves to make, you make them first to make it as easy as possible for me to hit the climactic escape at the end.
I would agree with that. Meowkin, you already had an idea that Doug was going to use his. He is a larger man. Use his bulk and size to try and put some physical weight behind it.
Yeah, I mean, I've also got tools.
Oh, you've also got tools. Why didn't I think of that before?
My tools. The meta tool or I have a toolkit, a pre-tech toolkit.
Okay.
I'm sure there's got to be a pre-tech crowbar in there, right?
There probably is something that's of particular effectiveness here, like a gravity jack. It's not great in low grav, but it still has the ability to clamp onto something and attempt to move something else.
Oh, but I guess is it like holding on to the floor too?
It would be holding on to the floor, yeah. It would be...
yeah. So I really gotta wedge it.
Well, it's got mag clamps.
Yeah. No. I'm saying, yeah. I need that extra. I need that leverage to actually get it off there. I was just. My initial thought was, 0G. It should just be able to. Its body should just come right off the ground.
Oh yeah, no. If it comes off, if he comes off the ground, he's going off with Percy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What do I need to roll?
It's gonna be an int fix or actually, I think dex fix due to the delicate and finesse of trying to get things between Trail and Percy.
All right. I can live with that.
Okay. That is working to try and pry the two apart without crushing Percy or damaging Percy in some way.
I'm damaged enough.
Ginja, you got any ideas for how Elise can assist here? Or do you want to pass that to Anya?
I don't know. Is there anything like ship layout wise that Das could do?
Oh yeah, Das could also help.
Remember, in the absence of better ideas, shoot it and hope that stops it from moving is usable.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's definitely an option.
Yeah, there's also options that Das could take. Das already did a bit of a scan of the compartments here, and can assist with locating a structurally stable place for Doug to apply his tools. More tools, I should say. Or something, some kind of hidden shearing or sharp thing that Percy might be able to try and get Trail to grow against or slice him with. Yeah, you've got a playground here, and Das has read the layout of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think given the... Yeah, I think there's something sharp sounds like potentially a good idea.
Okay.
Potentially something that Percy can use or whatever to slice at Trail.
Okay.
Yeah, just wriggle in a direction off to try and pull his balance on there.
Yeah. Try and get Trail to sort of move in that direction, or will grow in that direction. Yeah.
All right. Then that sounds to me like a I'm gonna make it a wisdom talk check because Das isn't trying to communicate intelligently to Percy where this is. She's trying to communicate effectively in the heat of panic, in the heat of panic, so that he understands what it is, what she's trying to do, understands his orientation in relation to it, because 0G, he may not be facing down.
Yeah.
So I think that's a wisdom talk.
Like, it's less about finding it, because Das is good at that. It's about getting the information over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However,
Wisdom
this
talk
is
not
not
a
going
great
to be
roll,
as difficult of a check for you. Because it's basically
Yeah.
passing the bar of the action to Percy and kind of setting, if Percy wants this this difficulty 6 check that you make to count as a success, he will be kind of locked into a course of action to use it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Kinda. So I'm needing to use a sort of escape course of action if that succeeds with this.
Yeah, you'll in order for Das's success to count, you'll need to incorporate this into Percy's action.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I can handle that.
Good with that?
I'm good.
All right. Talk wisdom, which is basically just a flat roll, because +1 wisdom, -1 talk. So
there you go.
That's above average.
All right. For the last roll, we're gonna go and flip the camera over to the people clearing the path. I'm gonna hold you in suspense for just a little bit longer, Viral.
That's mean.
You mean you're gonna hold him?
Yeah, I didn't know Trail's hands were in suspense.
Yeah.
Trail just wants a little bit more time to hug his son.
Does this even still count as Trail?
Hold him in Trail, yes. All right. Over at the exits to the ship, you've got one other obstacle. The tension isn't nearly as high now, knowing that Trail at least is not hulking around and moving. You haven't gotten a whole lot of updates as to whether Percy survived that yet. But the sudden decompression did dislodge a bit of cover that you had intended as something that could be closed, and it closed it. You've got a great big weight of actual bulkhead between you and the Raza, and that's pretty much the last obstacle getting there. For this, because it's no longer an escape scene and is now just a this is in our way scene, you've got all 4 of you, Riley, 119, Masaru, and Sophia to help.
Great.
So how would the 4 of you like to as quickly as possible, preferably, remove this obstacle?
What is the obstacle?
It is a section of very thick steel and other alloy bulkhead separating you from the Raza.
So remind me what the gravity was like.
Yeah, there is none.
So, any reason we can't just go around?
Yes, it is blocking the entire path and it is wedged into walls.
How tightly?
It's pretty tight. It's actually pressuring in the walls on either side. Like if Anya hadn't decompressed the thing causing this to happen, it might have done it if it had magically happened without the decompression. It's pretty tight.
I see. Riley's just gonna go look at the other three and hi, any ideas?
Nox, do you want
If
to?
we
Yeah, go ahead.
if we have a demo charge between all of us here, and we can shape it, we might be able to blow it up or put a hole in it.
Okay, that is an option. Do John or Riley have a demo charge?
No.
119 definitely not.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
So, there's a possibility that either Masaru or Sophia could have a demo charge. They both have backgrounds that would support them having a demo charge on them, and because you've got two of them, I'm just going to say that yes, there is a demo charge between the four of you. Who wants to roll to place it?
Yay! I am not an expert.
What is that? 6?
Nakamura or Masaru or Sophia would both be proficient at it, but is 119 going to be better? And yes, it would be roll and fix.
Well, 119 isn't proficient at it, but he does have a reroll.
Okay. It's already shaped, because they're both kind of entry specialists in some way. Well, Masaru is an entry specialist. Sophia is just a asymmetrical warfare specialist. Guerrilla tactics. So yeah, she definitely also knows how to shape it. If John wants to take the burden of responsibility placing it on himself, he can certainly make that int fix roll.
Yeah, sure. I think having a reroll is worth more than a +2 in this case.
Okay.
What is that? Fix int? Fix dex?
It is int fix. Well, gonna need that reroll.
Need that reroll.
I was about to offer to do. Can I? I was about to offer to do it instead.
Good
Oh,
thing you didn't.
if you. Well,
Good thing you didn't use it earlier. The reroll.
Well, is applying explosives? I know that Riley has fixed, but is applying explosives something that you think she's done in her past? Is like basically where's the basis for her knowing how to do this?
Well, see, there's a lot of things you do in school, and especially when you do in school that teach you a lot of things.
Yeah,
A lot of
such as
random
crime.
associated things. You know, just you get a one-off workshop sometimes. You just kind of see how it works, and then you have to base an entire thesis on it, right?
Yeah, sure.
Sometimes that might be blowing up an explosive.
All right. What was the name, the title of Riley's thesis that involved explosive effects?
Sorry, can I type this out because I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to write.
You sure can. You sure can.
Because I'm not entirely
The whole
sure I'll be able to
thesis?
make up. Yeah, because I'm not entirely sure I'll be able to make up some bullshit fast enough.
Yeah. Got to be able to go back and change the first bit when you figure something better out.
Oh, she's typing it in Roll20. Can't go back and change it.
Sure.
No, she can if she does it before she finishes sending the message.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah, that's the sort of
See,
edits
there
I
we go.
meant. It's like you type some of it, and then it's like, better
Yeah.
idea for the first half.
There we go.
Actually-
the Ellie's typing thing vanished for a sec.
Did you see what?
The Ellie's typing thing vanished for a sec because she was going back and highlighting.
Oh.
Ellie, but-
Riley, actually, before you finish typing it, go ahead and make the roll, and then I'll continue on with the action while you're finishing typing it. I accept that explanation for why Riley knows how to set explosives. I think it's a good one. Oh, there we go.
I was just about done.
Okay.
Yep, that is a.
I specifically the idea of what the effects, because it's more like, okay, if it's sufficient, we know what it does. It blows up. But what if it wasn't?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just imagining you like attaching a grenade to an armadillo and seeing what happens.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's specific charge set to be too low to be able to properly blow it up,
You know,
and then examining what exactly.
you know what? Tell me all about it if I survive, okay?
And it probably
No.
had something to do with containment of subjects.
Yes, exactly. You need to be able to contain the things you want to study if they're more dangerous, such as animals, humans,
Yeah.
robots, androids, whatever you want.
All right. So, are you okay with Riley taking the lead on that, Nox?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. We did kind of cross the streams, and John rolled first, so I'm going to say that it was a collaborative effort. I'll let you two work out exactly how. One thought I had in mind is that maybe Riley was a little bit uncertain of herself in the first
Riley
real
was
world.
uncertain until she saw Nox putting it up down really badly, and she was like, "Wait, no, hold on, I know how to do this better."
I was just thinking that.
Is that okay with you,
That's not how
Nox?
do it.
Is that explanation okay with you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
One of my team's only experience placing or with the placing of items is watching other people do it. So
Yeah.
just going off of visual experience.
Perfect.
Mm.
All right. You guys set the explosive and step back. And there's a loud boom as Percy,
Guys,
what does your escape from trail look like? You are the last roll.
So
Just do or die, literally.
So did so you said this identified like something sharp that I could use to
You've got something sharp that can be used
Yeah.
to cut. You've also the jack trying to leverage trail off you is also giving you space.
yeah. Okay, so like what side is the sharp thing on then?
Whichever side you decide.
Okay.
This is your
So-
narrative right now.
So here's what I'm thinking, and I'm not just finagling this in a way that I get to use a skill that I'm good at. I absolutely am. Sis. Okay,
That's the
what-
point, darling.
so what I'm thinking is I have a bit of space, right?
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
Okay. Would you say that's? Oh, no, I would still be holding my mag pistol, wouldn't I? But I've got like space to pickle, right? So what
I'm sorry, can you
thinking
repeat
is-
that?
I was thinking I would still be holding my mag pistol, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you could be.
Yeah.
I
I
don't think
have
that
wiggle room.
dropping it is something that Percy is very good at.
Yeah. I have wriggle room. So what I'm thinking is, I've already got a bit of space to wriggle about to get a slightly better line. There's something sharp. What I'm thinking is, the sharp thing is like it's a broken bit of counter, right?
Mhm.
And if I shoot Trail's leg, he'll hopefully buckle a bit. His arm will hit against the sharp thing on the counter, and that sort of damage to the arm will make the finger spring open, and I can get away.
Let me put a little adjustment to that. because narratively for me, he's not really using his legs as like standing on. You're in low grav.
Okay.
How
True. Okay.
how about if if Percy the uses for leverage the mag clamped vice
Yeah.
and the lift that Doug's put down, angles himself so that he's able to fire into trail and uses the considerable back force of the gun to
Ooh.
basically shoot him into the
Sharp,
sharp
yeah.
shearing spike.
Ooh, yes, that works. That absolutely works.
And I think it adds a frantic bit of bang 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 action.
Yeah.
All right. I'm still going to call this an exert roll, but you're absolutely using dexterity for it.
Okay, we take those. I have +1 except we take those.
Okay.
Come on, dice gods. One more good roll, please. Yes!
That is a good roll.
Yes!
The mag pistol is emptied into trail, and even as flesh tries to regrow over the bullet wound, tries to regrow over the edge of the tip of the mag pistol, poking into and trying to find some hard carapace to fire against, Percy keeps firing, and the force keeps separating him and Trail and pushing Trail into this bit of razor sharp. This counter had some steel underneath it that just got sheared razor sharp by all the forces that depressurized this room. And there's parts of Trail floating off as they wiggle.
Yeah, so Percy gets out of the way. He doesn't know if Trail's going to start moving again, so he immediately, like, I've still got the magnet clamps on the boots, right? So I can walk around with zero gravity. Yeah, I am going to run to that hole in the wall. I am going to run to the outside of it and up out of his arm's reach. And I'm going to stay there until I don't hear any more thumping or anything. Or until someone tells me it's safe, whatever comes first.
Okay.
So yeah, Percy is now, like, here, but also up.
On at the door to the Raza, the explosive clears the path, and you guys are safe to exit into the Raza airlock. Change the music here.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. How many hit points does Percy have?
6.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit.
Hey, you look like you need medical attention, and I'm gonna get paid for this.
Sure.
The answer is yes, because I'm on a payroll, but that's not important. Get to the fucking med bay.
Yeah, even as Percy, like, once he gets summoned down from the outside of the ship, he just sort of, like, crawls back through the hole, very cautiously skirts against the wall away from the fucking trail monster's body, and he's just walking there. His eyes are still kind of dilated. He's not really talking properly yet. He's just kind of gasping and giggling slightly. Delirious,
Gasping
it
and
seems.
giggling.
Delirious giggling.
Yep.
I'm not sure how much of this is me and how much is Percy.
I think it's all both, right?
What's the difference?
Holy shit.
That was great.
That was wonderful.
I think this is a good place to end the session. We're going to do just a little bit of character reactions as they get back to the Raza, as a kind of a wind down, and then we'll end the session and go into review. So we'll save Percy for last because we just had his walking. But anyone else? No requirement. But I do want to hear at least one other. So who wants to go?
I was gonna say, what the fuck, Percy? We're trying to throw away your life.
Uh-huh. So Douglas is chastising Percy as they are figuring out that it's safe to come back to the Raza and making their way back.
Are these like mini scenes, or are we just hearing from people?
It can be whatever you like. If you want to make a full scene of that, then if you want to make a conversation of that, I'm fine with that. I just want a little bit of role play of the aftermath here. Whether it's characters talking to characters or NPCs, or it's just internal thoughts or a visual scene description.
Okay, so anyone who wants to talk, I will talk with. So, Doug?
I don't know. It's a lot of pressure.
You can wait. You can wait.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm fine with it. Yeah. It's like, yeah. What the fuck, Percy? Trying to be a hero?
I mean, yeah, kind of. when the alternative is him stampeding all of us as we retreat through the corridor, yeah, kinda, yeah. And besides, if it wasn't for me, he would have died last time, and this never would have happened. So.
Yeah, we all kind of agreed with that, though.
Yeah, but it was my say-so for setting off the explosives, and it was on me to step out the blast range, and I didn't.
That's true.
This is fucked. I honestly thought I was gone like 5 times there. Especially after he fucking... Jesus, he just fucking pasted that guy from his group. As soon as he got his hands on me, I thought I was going the same way, you know? Holy shit.
Oh, it's over now. Should we? That thing was still moving, right?
Oh, it's still wiggling.
Kill it with fire.
I guess.
Yeah, Percy doesn't like look at Das or say anything, but it sort of nods vigorously when Das says
No,
that.
that's out of character.
Yeah.
I'm back on the ship already. Well,
Shame.
I've never left the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see what I changed the fucking boring jail to for the Raza?
Yes. Yes.
At first it was just safety, and then Trail got his hands on me, and yeah.
Safety not squished.
How about Das? She had a tactical and bird's eye view. Well, actually, not bird's eye view. I'm sorry. Vac suit cam view.
And everyone's eye view.
A Blair Witch view.
Yeah, she had something worse than a bird's eye view. She had Percy's eye view.
She
Yeah.
saw Trail up close and personal.
Yeah,
You see,
I think
and everyone else is just like, scrambling through the hallway, which probably like I said, that feels a lot like Blair Witch Project.
yeah. Like I think Percy's thing of like there were moments in there where he thought he was gone. Like I think Das is smart enough to be able to work out the odds on that sort of thing. And have sort of come to that same conclusion of been like, oh, this is where Percy dies. Wait, no. Okay, he's still alive. What is going on? Wait, no. This must be it. No. What is going on?
He'll die for sure this time.
So basically,
Yeah.
there we go. You're getting the full Percy experience. That's what I was doing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like Percy's sort of in the experience, living it, and Das is sort of looking at the strategy, looking at the tactics, and thinking, nope, this is it. Wait, how has he got out of it?
So what you're telling me is Das was acting like one of the players.
Yeah.
That's what you said. Oh, the odds don't look good here.
So what I'm hearing here is that Das doesn't have faith in me. No, I don't.
No,
I
like,
don't.
it's not like oh no, Percy can't get out of this. It's like
Yeah.
okay, this is a very difficult situation. This could be it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
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 What does Das
Yeah.
actually say to Percy when he gets back? I mean, we can leave it for next time, but I'm curious.
Feel at him for trying to be a hero.
Oh, yeah, I hate this cough.
Good job.
I think
I'm having trouble thinking of
When
it. But fine.
no, I've got something.
Okay.
I was just figuring out the exact wording.
Sure.
I think when you get back onto the ship, Das is just on the other side of the airlock.
Hey, Das.
Gives you a very tight hug.
Probably a little bit painful.
Yeah, probably a little bit painful.
Yeah, Percy just sort of stiffens up a little bit because the last hug didn't go that well.
Yeah. But then Ben
You do
says,
feel relaxed in the first couple of seconds, like.
yeah, I'm glad you're still here. Yeah, I'm glad you're still here.
Me too. And he just sort of like shakes his head. He doesn't have words. He just
No.
overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to, Ellie, are you able to talk right now?
Yeah,
You
we're
got
an hour
speaking ability.
early. I can actually talk.
So,
Yay.
I'm going to call for one more scene before we let Viral have his final Percy walk off. Walk off session scene.
I did have a scene in mind, but
Okay,
sure, go ahead.
let's do your scene first.
No. I want to hear what your scene is first, so just in case we didn't have the exact same idea.
All right,
Unless
that's
yours
fair.
involves another character.
My scene is so Percy. You were brought below 10 hit points wearing a vac suit.
Oh, that's true.
It is an armored vac suit.
Yes.
So there is a 50% chance for a normal vac suit to be torn.
Mm-hmm.
You get to roll that twice
Okay.
with the armored vac
Oh
suit.
boy. Oh, as in like an advantage. The best roll gets.
Best roll gets it. Yes. Take the better result.
Good.
So, roll whatever die you want, as long as it isn't even die, and declare whether you want, whether you're banking on high or low.
Okay. No, you know what? Like, smaller dice, like damage dice, have been good to me in that session. So, I'm rolling a 1d2. I'm going to hope for low. If it's 1, I'm safe.
Okay,
Yes.
you're safe. That is not a given from Riley's perspective. There was a lot going on in there.
Yeah.
And you as players know that Percy's suit did not get torn and he did not get directly exposed to whatever was going on with Trail.
Yeah.
But the characters don't. And so that's the scene
Yeah.
that I have for Riley.
Right.
Now, I'm not forcing you to have Riley confront him. I want to know what are Riley's thoughts. She knows that these kinds of things are highly, highly infectious. Usually. I mean, it's literally like zombies. They're as infectious as zombies. Bit once and you are as good as dead. Some of them are worse because they don't even need to actually bite you. So what's her thought process? Is she going to confront him? Is she just going to watch him? What's she thinking?
Right. So this does kind of overlap with what I had in mind. Because I was gonna have Riley approach him, still half disassociating.
That's fine, you're not the only one.
So we could just do that right now.
Yeah.
I'll work it in.
Ah.
So I'm gonna approach. You are hurt.
I mean, you could say that, yeah.
Percy,
It feels like I got put to a blender, which, yeah.
are you fucking now? Really?
Huh?
Right, hi, sorry, my internet decided to drop. Did I miss anything?
We heard everything.
Yeah, I said, are you fucking now?
Oh, what? Why does this... I hate my internet. Okay, so Riley, I'm just gonna start from the start. Riley, this is when you get back to the Raza, right?
Yeah. Yeah, right. Like, is it right after Das lets go of me, or is it shortly after?
Yeah, Dash is definitely first there.
I guess right after you saw Das.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Bracio's gonna step to you and just... There's a somewhat distant look in her eyes as she just kind of stares at you and goes, "You are hurt."
Yeah, you could say that. I feel like I've been through a blender, which... yeah. Oh, fuck.
You need medical attention.
Yeah, lead the way. And he'll just sort of follow Israelis.
Okay, could you start that from the beginning?
Hmm.
I love my internet. I am so sorry.
Change the charm.
I didn't catch anything after I said you need medical attention.
Percy basically just agreed with Riley.
Yeah, he just went, lead the way, and he's waiting for you to do that.
She says, she's just kind of there like, right. And she turns around and starts walking to the med bay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, do we cross paths with anyone else on the way there?
That's a good question. I think the only other active player we have that could right now is Nox. So, Nox, do you want to jump in with John here?
I was thinking NPCs are a possibility as well.
Yeah, I'll consider NPCs after giving John the
After Nox.
stage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not in the immediate time, but
Okay.
Later on, once things have sufficiently calmed down, and we've started to organize the trading back of crew, that 119 was surprised that he made it out of it. Good work.
All right. Let me see which NPCs you run across. Actually, I'm first checking which NPCs were the umbilicals. So I've already decided that Aurelia, of all people, is one that was working on the umbilical. And the other, somebody roll me a d12.
9.
9. Oh, acid. Well, okay then. It was...
Acid is one of the 3 people who I was interested to hear the reaction of.
Yeah, it was Acid and Aurelia that were that really put in the grunt work of getting the umbilical. They were Acid had put Aurelia to the test. She was having Aurelia while we were here and had a moment, for your meeting. She was having Aurelia take some samples outside. Acid was in a vac suit also, just so that she could come out if she needed to.
Is there is what's his face again? Is there a trail on Percy's vac suit?
So I'm just about to get to that.
That means
Okay, so I'm sorry. It just shot into my head. Wait, that's something I shouldn't know.
See, maybe I
And-
did manage to get you some of those samples.
So that's why Aurelia and Acid are there. This is just a chain of interactions for Percy. Maybe a little bit even overwhelming. First, you got Das hugging him and poking all of his bruises. And then you've got Riley, clinical, cold. You need to come with me, and Percy agreeing. And now you've got Aurelia looking shocked and like a little bit starry-eyed at Percy, but Acid over there, stop. You need to be quarantined now.
And Percy sort of looks down at himself. Oh shit, yeah, probably.
The medical bay has locations for quarantine, right?
You don't have
The
time
medical
for
bay.
that. Use the airlock quarantine.
I was out of character.
Oh, sorry. The medbay does, but sorry, she shouldn't have said quarantine. She said decontaminated. Which your
Okay.
airlocks are equipped with a side room decontamination.
I didn't know our ships had that capacity, so I'm just gonna say as Riley didn't fucking notice that either.
Yeah, it's reasonable. Acid, has been busy, and that's not really Acid's area of expertise. The bio stuff, and Riley is the preeminent expert on bio stuff, and nobody's really had a need to talk about the decontamination
I imagine,
showers, basically.
I imagine if Acid was working on the umbilical thing, then we're probably just like a few steps past it because she would have been right there,
Yes. Yeah.
and she would have right me back in, and Riley's like, oh shit, yeah, I just got caught up on how you needed medical attention.
Yeah, and also how Riley. It is absolutely fair that Riley did not even know the ship had it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Riley didn't know the ship had that.
Yeah, but I was trying to give you an out to seem professional, but if you want to insist that you didn't know, that's fine.
Oh, well, sorry.
My-
I thought that Ellie was already going that direction.
I'm going to the med bay.
I meant going that direction with the narrative.
Yeah. Yeah, I was absolutely gonna toss him into the fucking decontamination thing.
Oh yeah, sure.
So yeah, Acid and Riley get him into decontamination. It's a little pressurized area. He's probably gonna have to strip down, leave the vac suit there, and then get into one of those plain white bodysuits that tells everyone you've just been through decontamination.
Vac suits, even armored ones, are more replaceable than Percy's.
Oh yes.
So is this happening? Is this happening
all this-
after Das hugged Percy?
It is.
Yes.
Does Das need
I'm-
to do this as well?
Yes.
Acid is looking at Das also. You're next.
Yeah. Okay.
While this is happening, if there's any conversation from any person, Riley's commentary is going to be a tiny bit delayed and sounding rather stilted. But she's still doing her job. So.
Okay. Yeah, there's not much to it. We don't need to go into any kind of detail about
Okay, so I don't need to make a decontaminate roll then. Is what you're saying.
You don't have to make a decontamination roll. No. There's
We'll be
a
taking samples.
there's a combination of
Oh shit.
the decontamination chemicals and shower and of course lots of water. It's not toxic to Percy, but it doesn't feel great. And it certainly hurts.
Look, at this point, I'll settle for being able to feel anything.
Yeah.
Ain't working.
So yeah, decontamination, and then Percy walks out looking slightly stunned. So
Yep.
And then you get medical attention still.
yeah, yeah.
Aurelia
Colony-
follows Riley and Percy to medbay, offering to help with anything that Riley needs help with here.
Acceptable. Do not touch the potential biohazard.
And Acid ushers Das into the decontamination, assuming that
Yeah,
Das
sure
is
will.
also willing to go. Does ask
Oh, yeah.
Das any questions?
I don't think Das has a choice.
Yeah, no. It's,
I like not just from Acid, but Riley would enforce that as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
it's not do you want to go or do you not want to go, it's do you want to go or do you want to be forced?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Acid
So
is
is
trying
this-
to be gentle about it.
Hmm.
Riley is not.
Is this a chamber next to the airlock, or is this like built into the airlock?
It's built into the airlock.
Oh
Right.
God. I'm
Okay, so what you're
No.
saying is we're locking Das in the airlock again.
okay.
Acid is joining her, not in the actual decontamination part. So the way I am picturing it is you've got your airlock. I'm still orange apparently.
Yeah.
External,
Stealing my colours.
internal, to the Raza.
Yeah.
There we go. It's a beautiful Raza.
Tremendous.
And there's just this panel over here that is otherwise covered by well, not covered by, but there's a rack that holds vac suits right next to it. It just looks like a break in the wall of vac suits that are normally there for people to get into. No. You got vac suits, spares for people to get into, and it just looks like maybe a maintenance panel or something, but it is a door with a slat window with a sliding one of those sliding opener things, because part of the decontamination process is of course UV light. Gotta have it all sealed up. And it just goes into a fairly small little decontamination shower.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Das is completely happy to go through with it. I'm just like, there's a history with Das being locked in an airlock, and yeah, if Acid's coming in, that's going to help.
Acid actually asks Das, as the door opens, "Do you want me to come in with you?"
Aw.
In which door is this? Is this the
She
one?
is
into the
offering
little-
to go into the decontamination shower part.
I think that part will be fine.
Okay.
That part will be fine. It's like if she'd asked about the airlock bit, Das would definitely have accepted. That's
She didn't even ask. She was walking
just came
in
in.
with Das. She wasn't touching Das, but she was walking in with her.
Yeah. Because like Das doesn't remember that. That's not a thing Das remembers, but it's a thing that Das knows happened. And,
Acid remembers it.
Yes, Acid
Yeah.
remembers it. So yeah.
I feel like, phobias like that probably still carry over to a degree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Das
Yeah,
does
but-
feel a little
At
bit of fear, probably. I mean,
At
you
least
can,
still
you
gets
can
fucked
choose
up by
that.
knives. At least still doesn't like knives.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Right.
So yeah,
There's
it makes sense to keep that.
I like phobias would definitely carry over as a
Mhm.
memory or body
There's-
memory
yeah.
thing. What was the term?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
just
enough.
some weird small bit of panic about being told to go into the airlock.
Yeah.
Acid keeps the window open so that Das can't see that she's still there. And yeah, she also has to strip down. She's underage, so we're going to skip right over that, and she gets into her little white bodysuit also. And her clothes are taken to be fully decontaminated. All the material stuff that has to be done with that. And Acid, upon opening the decontamination shower door, takes Das's hand and is going to walk with her, unless Das
Aw.
pulls away.
Das does not pull away.
Ah.
Acid leads Das off to Das's room.
Okay.
Anything else that anybody else wants to see
Ellie
in
had a
here? Before we go to Percy.
Hmm?
Ellie, you had a scene, didn't you?
I think
Uh,
Ellie's team got rolled into mine.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sort of. Your scene kind of overtook, but whatever.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't know.
Let's get those
Yeah.
fun. Go ahead, Ellie. I don't want to interrupt you there.
No, yeah. But Riley's just gonna go make sure it's not actually infectious. ASAP. Just because if that's the case, she's gonna get everyone through decontamination just in case.
Okay, so she gets Percy set up with a body of test. Good thing Aurelia trailed her for, weird Aurelia reasons. So that Aurelia can be a set of human eyes on the monitors and just keep just basically reporting what she sees to Riley as Riley goes back to the airlock and begins decontaminating everywhere Percy walked.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, well, during that, she's probably put a sample in an analyzer or something and asked, what's Iris to fucking keep a look on it?
Okay.
Sorry.
You're able to collect something from what Percy trailed in.
Nearly got, what Percy nearly got murdered by, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The trail of trail that Percy trailed in.
Fortunately, I'm going to say that there wasn't any on the bottom of his boots. You don't have literally everybody stepping through the trail of trail.
That's handy.
Aww.
That is handy. Yeah, it wasn't really the bottom of my boots that was the problem. It was like everything else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything else where you shot him and he sprayed all over the front of your vac suit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was a stressful situation, okay?
And let's go ahead and close with Percy's thoughts on what's occurred here.
Yeah, so I'm just imagining Percy lying slightly stunned still in the med bay. And just like in the heat of the moment, I was ready to buy time for the rest of them to get away. But then when I didn't get crushed instantly, I realized how much I didn't want to die. And yeah, I'm just really, really glad I didn't. And then, shit, I'm going to talk to Elise. Shit.
Mm.
Is he willing to tell Aurelia what happened in there? Because
You know what?
Aurelia is there, and while she is still reciting the numbers to Riley as she was told, she is also saying, it sounded like you were the hero of the day in there. What happened? She is asking him to tell her how heroic he was.
Oh god. Okay, so yeah, sure if I could. Sorry if this is a bit detached. I'm still kinda stunned. Actually, you know what? I think I better pass out from the shot. Can we have this discussion later? He doesn't really wait for a reply before he.
All right.
But I imagine he probably wakes up not too long afterwards, feeling a little bit clear-headed. I was basically just his brain going, okay, shut down, restart.
Right.
Yeah, so he wakes up and he's like, okay, so story time.
We try turning your Percy off and on again.
I can help.
The Percy nearly got turned off permanently.
Or you'll
we'll
walk
save it.
off.
We'll save it for next week and say that Riley actually returns right around when Percy is there, so she can cut off Aurelia's fascination with sudden fascination with Percy and do medical things.
What, did she just have a thing for guys who don't have all the ribs intact? You know what? I'll give you some time to think about that one.
Well, she's clearly been hitting on Maximus. He's got all of his limbs attached.
jealous.
Okay, okay.
We'll go ahead and take us into review here.